Yo, welcome back to the stream. Today we are playing Hozy or Hozy. I don't know if it's if you say it like cozy and it's with an H, or if it's like house, but then cozy. I'm going to say Hozy. No, Hozy. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We are playing this game. It's a cozy game about, I guess, like settling into a house. Something like that. We're going to find out together as we go over to my gameplay. Oh, thank God. Now, rather than deciding what game I can play, I can just watch Janet. Hell yeah. Seems like I've been saying Hozy like cozy. That's what I think is the intention, but you never know with these games. Y'all will have to let me know if the capture audio is too loud or if you want me to turn it up, the gameplay audio. Let me also turn a little bit this way. Oh, I forgot to show you guys my mug really quick. I got it at Home Goods. Let me know what your perception of Home Goods was, because I thought Home Goods was like super expensive, but they actually have like a good amount of really cheap stuff. I'm sure they also have expensive stuff, but like this mug was like really inexpensive. I want to say it was like $3 or $5. It wasn't much at all, but I love it. It's got like cats in different positions, and they kind of have like a ceramic-y look to it. They all have nice finds. Yeah, it's like a nice finds store and not expensive. Why did I think it was expensive? Did anyone else have that perception of Home Goods that it was going to be a little bit pricey? Okay. Let's all take a deep breath and relax with our game. But let me know if it's too quiet. Okay. So we have WASD, classic interaction, zooming with the mouse wheel, grab, ooh, deselect, and that's kind of it. I have not seen it yet. I'm going to, though. I think we're going to do something with it for remap, like a spoiler cast at some point. And I do want to see it because I think it's one of those things that I'm either going to be like, oh no, this is awesome, just like everyone said, or I'll be like, I don't find this amusing at all. And I think there's absolutely no in between. So I'm very excited to see where I land. We're going to do Matt Johnson's previous films. This is going to sound like very ignorant of me. I never know like anything about almost anything when it comes to like movies in terms of who's making it and what have they worked with. Like I don't really like pull threads on movies. I just like take the movies in as I will, and sometimes it'll be like, oh, this is actually made by the same director or something, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, there's some exception like in the basic sense. Obviously I know Christopher Nolan, but that's honestly like kind of okay. That's how it is. Put trash here. Makes sense. Ooh, should we turn it up? This is definitely a game you want to hear the sounds for. I have only ever seen that thing. House tricks. What? What do you mean by that? Yeah, let me know if you want the game audio higher. The OST is pretty quiet, and you guys are definitely gonna want to hear these sound effects. So let me know. Oops. Oh, it's British for how are things. Oh, that's fun. Things are good. I'm like the tiniest bit sleepy, as I often am in the afternoon. But I got my second coffee. I'm excited to play this game, which I've been like, this is a perfect example of a game that is kind of a like playing for work and like the best of the year and stuff, but also like, I just really want to play this because it so seems like my game. Jenny Wyndham put me on to this game. You may know Jenny from a podcast I do with her called the Indie Council, but you may also know Jenny from the many things she does on her own, including but not limited to Wholesome Games, and she has another podcast with someone else. I forget who like the person that she does the show with is, called Geeks and Grounds, which is like a game book club situation. And I genuinely love Geeks and Grounds. I don't listen to every episode, but when there's like a lot of people, I think, for a show like that, when it's like a game I either want to play or really like, I'm super excited to check it out. Like I listened to their Firewatch episodes. And that was really fun. But Jenny put me onto this. She has great taste in games. And I was really taken by how nice the assets look in the world. And she was like, yep, they totally nail it with like the Foley work and everything too, so. Okay, what's everyone else getting into on this fine Monday? His second film was about the CIA AV agents falling from the moon, falling the moon landing. I don't think everyone liked it, but I really liked it. Blackberry was also pretty good. I love Blackberry. Faking. Okay, I was like faking, falling, failing. Same, I just show up and watch something, no idea. Like, yeah, the person with the cinematography, which, like, that's no shade to people who know that. I think that's, like, if you want to get to know a medium more, pulling on those threads is super valuable. But I'm kind of just, like, I'm a very casual movie watcher in that I barely watch movies. Right-click to interact. Ooh, I like that. And then we can do the, like, right-click hold to, like, rotate. Okay. Use instruments to clean up. Do I hold down? Yeah. Okay, one thing that broke the immersion for me, though, is I definitely would vacuum before Swiffering. And also, ain't no Swiffer work this good. This is like what you think your Swiffer is doing before you get a mop and then realize. I would like if they, in the settings, can I set it to like be when I like, yes, this is what I'm looking for. Yes. Yes. Toggle for interact mode. It is nice to have to hold it, but I feel like ergonomically, I'd rather just not have to hold it. Let me know in the chat when it comes to something like this. Do you want to have to hold down the mouse click the whole time, or do you want it to be a toggle? And then once you answer that, tell me, are you a hold to run or a toggle to run? This is the Swiffer they sell you on versus the Swiffer you get. Guys, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Hold to toggle, hold to run, but toggle for what you're doing. Oh, interesting. I'm the opposite. I'm a big toggle to run. Actually, I'm a toggle to run and a I'm sometimes a toggle for this. For something like this amount of space, I'm like, I don't want to have to hold it. Like, that's just a lot of, like, holding down. And I find a bad habit I have, let me know if you can relate. Who can relate? Is I, often am, like, holding too tightly when I'm gaming. Like, I feel like I hold a lot of tension in my body. I think it's, like, a manifestation of how, like, inherently kind of uptight I am in a lot of ways. It's, like, I need to just, like, relax and let go. And it's, like, I often have to check my, like, posture and things when I'm gaming of, like, actually, I'm holding on 1,000,000% tighter than I need to be. Oh, this is, like, I'm, like, very uglily painting this. Wait, what's going on with, like, there's this one, too. Oh, this is for cleaning the windows. Wait, can I, like, yeah, let's zoom in. And then let's move up. Hold on, how do I, like, I want to, like, wait, how did I do that? You can do that with F. So there's a, or, sorry, you can do it with, like, E and R, like, E can go up and R goes down, and Q goes left. T doesn't go right, though, which is interesting. Sorry, I'm gonna get the perfect, like, positioning for this. It's out. It's out now, so you can get it, you can play it. Okay, I don't like that, like, I don't like it facing different ways, though. I wish it was, like, yeah, let me, like, actually, hold on. Let me, yeah, let me go from, like, how I would do it for realsies, you know? Even though I wouldn't do it as one fell swoop, but... Look at how bright it is now. Oop, there's a fly in here. Damn, it went away. Okay, whatever. In real life, there's a fly in here. Do you think you got a headache because you're just not breathing? I have not had that happen. Thank God. But it wouldn't surprise me. Should I zoom myself in a little bit more? What do I look like on the just chatting? Should I zoom in more? What do you guys think? My box in the gameplay window? I can also just like make that window bigger too here. There it goes. Has anyone played Ratcheteer DX? It looks really cute, thinking about buying it. It sounds so familiar. I will say though, for like breathing, I tend to hold my breath when I'm playing piano. And one of the things that's stopping me from being a better swimmer is like having really bad breath control, and also just like a predisposition to freaking the fuck out where it's like I'll like get in the water, like when you have to do freestyle and you like put your face in the water and you're supposed to like turn slightly, breathing and go back. It's like all that shit's fucked up. There's also all that space on the left. The left is in this side. This is my right. Cool. Let me zoom a little bit then. I have to like look at the camera like directly, so. Cool. Yeah, it's a little bit like, I think for the all the space on the left, that's something I should just manually move the box in the overlay. Yeah, and then here it still looks good. Funnily enough, y'all, if you were here, let me switch this really quick. If you were here last stream, give me 1 second to do something in my overlay. I was like, new setup, blah, 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 and then literally we, let me see, because I move around a little bit sometimes. That's pretty good, I think. That's solid. Let's do Alt and then zoop. Let's have it be there for now, and we'll see how we like it. Last night, Isaiah was changing a bunch of stuff in his setup, and he's like, I actually would love, because we just did Gamecast recording, he's like, you should go back to your old camera because it looks so much nicer than a webcam. And then he's gonna get his own nice camera. Is what was determined? Oh. Oh, you like zoop, zoop, zoop. Oh, this feels illegal. The power fantasy of not fucking up the baseboards while painting. Wait, why am I painting this way? Let me just... Sorry, this is like very unsatisfying to look at because I'm like really bad at painting. In real life, have you guys ever painted a room? I have not, in case it's not wildly clear based on how haphazardly I'm moving around. Oh my god. This is actually like frustrating me to look at. I hate this. Yeah, I call it a baseboard. You call it skirting. Now this is a cool detail. Let me zoom in. Oh, it won't let me zoom in while I'm holding this. Hold on. Oh, you can spin it. Okay, hold on. Wait, also there's different, I could have painted a different color. Crap, maybe I should have done that. Well, let's stick to white for now. Actually, we already have the accent wall. Oh, and you can move this whole thing. I like that. I like that. I like that. Every new game that gives me high imposter syndrome, I also hate it, but I also love it because it looks so satisfying. Yeah, this is like this feels like one of the sort of like fancier of these games. Oh. I don't know how to like, I feel like I'm messing this up. Hold on. Oh, you can also rotate this. Am I not dipping it in there? Hold on, guys. I think I'm dumb. This is the only thing that's like not that intuitive to me. I feel like I messed this up. Is it that, like... Wait. Oh, it's fine. I don't know. We're not? Okay, I'm confused by that, but... You know what? Whatever. This part isn't as fun to me as, like, the other parts, so I'll just kind of speed through this. Sorry, this part's not going to be as satisfying to watch. And then for some reason, I can't zoom out while I'm in this, like, view. Which is a little annoying. But that's okay. I forgive them. They've given me a lot, otherwise. Can I rotate this? Like, I want to rotate the brush to be on the side. Oh, I can. Great, great, great. Oh, and that's why they don't let me zoom out. Okay. Okay, all is forgiven. It's like when you, like, disengage from the hold down, you can do that. We can do an accent well in another color. Can we do an accent well in another color? For the next one, yeah. I'm just going to leave this one as is. Because this wall's already done. Or am I going to repaint over it? Probably because it's splotchy, right? I figured that one could be the green, maybe. Because I like that green look to it. Oh, I meant the other wall, yeah. It took me a second to realize that other wall was messed up. Okay, so we'll do that. And then we'll do this guy. Wait. Yeah. I'm a little sad because the wallpaper's so cute, though. I wish this was the color of the wallpaper. I wish this green was more muted, actually. Sorry my painting is, like, very speedrunnery. I just, like, don't have a good handle on, like... It's not as satisfying to do as it was to, like, clean. I do love this, though. Where it's just, like, emptied. And then you can, like, roll it. Isn't that fun? Yeah, I'm really just kind of, like, going around. It's like, ignore this part for, like, how I play the game, because it's a little messy. Okay. I think this also comes with, like, the fact that I have the hold on. It's like I can go so much faster, but it ends up looking, like, less satisfying. Okay. I didn't even realize there's stuff in here. Yeah, that gives you tasks. So this is nice because if you didn't, like, naturally know what you need to be doing, you could just look at this. Yeah, kind of. I mean, frankly, I am so early that I don't want to, like, misspeak to, like, the overarching vibe of the game, but I believe it is just you kind of coming in, cleaning up, unpacking, and decorating. I think where it differs from House Flipper is a lot of things. I guess the, like, House Flipper, it's so, like, you know, it's hands-on because it's, like, that first-person look, while this has, like, that diorama feel. I think the more apt comparison, mechanically at least, is, like, unpacking because of the isometric view. But even that, like, it's not, this doesn't have, like, a story in the same way that unpacking does. So I don't know, it's kind of a blend, but, like, House Flipper and unpacking are both definitely in, like, the station seeds of this game. We just got started, so this is the first thing they have you do, which is, like, you clean up the ground, and then, like, you mop, you clean the windows, which is really fun, and then you could do some painting. So something kind of fun, my friend Jenny had done the demo, and this is something different from the demo that she had pointed out to us, which is that now they label the boxes a little bit. When the demo first hit, the boxes weren't labeled at all, so you had, like, no idea what was going to be in there. Can I, like, dumble the peanuts out? So you, like, hold on, that's to hold it. So you click, like, kind of towards the inside part. You can leave it for you can leave it for later, like the boxes. I don't don't know why I chose to unpack the other stuff first. This probably should have been the last box I unpacked. Okay, and then it just automatically goes away. I will say I wish that they let you break down the boxes yourself. That would have been fun. Like, you could rotate it and, like, use a box cutter to, like, cut the tape. That being said, though, they have a lot more detail than a lot of these games do. So this one doesn't say what it is, but it's obviously, like, rugs and stuff. This one's tech. Oops. This one is, lights. I do wish you could, like, re-close. Oops, this one's wall. We'll just throw something on there. Gotta get the kids ready for bed. Glad I caught you. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Mentioned the Neopets episode and I flashed back to you being on Hobbit. Oh my god, yes. Literally, crazy stuff. The most important thing about unpacking is how the faux GameCube confused everyone under 20. Yes. Yeah. Ooh. Magic 8 Ball. Will it happen this year? I don't know what it is referring to, but I hope so. Magic 8 Ball says... Oh, it's coming into frame. Ooh. Huh? Looks like yes. It doesn't show at all. That's so funny. Jeez. Okay, unfortunately it did not show, but we'll see. One day I want to get like also a second camera, but we need to stop changing this setup so that we can start stuff on time, because I'm like, wait, everything's slightly different. I'm confused. Flowers. I don't know what's in here. It says like welcome or something. All right, let's start kind of putting some of these things down. So we have all these rugs. We have a lot of rugs. Do I have to use all of these rugs? This is where y'all find out that I don't know how to use rugs. I've always had, not always, but I've often had like hardwood floors or tile in my apartments. And I have had very few rugs during this time. Am I meant to use all of these rugs? These are so many rugs. Oh, you can like re-put stuff away. I like that. Let's see, flower, huge thing. Let's take the huge things out first. This would make more sense. Oh yeah. Don't at me about where things are going. Let me put stuff back because I started just grabbing anything and it was getting crazy. If I asked if you, I do leave my VODs up on Twitch. Let me know if they're, oh shoot, you know what, Takashi Katano? Thank you for telling me. They used to auto go up on Twitch, but I remember now I got like, not a copyright strike, but like a copyright flag enough to, because of Persona, I think, or something. Maybe Kingdom Hearts, that I have to now manually push them. Yeah, thank you for telling me that, because I totally forgot about it. Let me just like make a list of stuff to remember. There's that, and then there's something else. Remind me to set my VODs on Twitch. And then I'm supposed to have one on YouTube, but I didn't post it yet. Because I'm bad. Okay, Can I move this? That poor Kingdom Hearts. So I was very protective, simple, and clean. It was either Kingdom Hearts or Persona. It was like a, oh, to avoid copyright stuff, you know. I feel like my glasses are not clean in real life, okay. Don't you hate that feeling that like your glasses are never clean? It's because they're not clean. Like, and I clean them so many times and they never stay clean. Is this better? Slightly, okay. Let's take a deep breath. So, oh my god, I'm tensing up during this relaxing game. Okay, so let's take a look. Can I see it from a different angle? This is the power fantasy of being able to actually, like, make shit happen. I just did a lot of this in real life, too, so this is kind of funny. Are there any other huge things? Let's take more of the huge things out. Jeez. Do you have to find a spot for all of this stuff? Why is there so much stuff? This room is not that big. My secret eyeglasses are almost never leave the case. Oh. But so how am I supposed to remember? I mean, how bad is your vision? My vision's bad enough that, like, I could not forget to put on my glasses. I've never not put on my glasses. Because I'm nearsighted, right? Can't see far. Is that how that works? Okay, so there's no TV. Like, literally how I decorate is, like, is there a TV here? And there's not. So that's gonna change how we do things. We do have this little fireplace, which could create maybe, like, a cozy little spot. I only need to see stuff far away. Sometimes I'll use them for Pikmin. To see small stuff far away. Oh, that's interesting. You really don't need them then. Don't worry about not wearing them. So it's not going to be this exactly, but like... So what's this say? Okay. I think like something around. This is where I realize I have no like creativity. No way the couch fits inside the box exactly. So I do think drawing by natural light would be fun. So I kind of process of elimination things when I design. I need them at uni because I'd always sit in the back. Yeah, that makes sense. I've had glasses since the 4th grade. Well, can I see what's like outside the window? Let me get like a vibe for what's outside the window. This is nice, but like I hate having my back to like other things. Like here, like where I am right now streaming, it's like my back is still not to like anything. It's like my back's to the wall. I can see the door. I need to be able to see like the points of entry at all times if I can make that possible. This might actually be good here. Then there's this like corner area. Ugh, I don't like how tight this looks. So yeah, maybe just... Because then this part's short and this thing's curved. Let's try this and see how we like it. Well, this obviously goes with this. I love that you can like actually put rugs under stuff though. Because so often you like cannot do that shit at all and it sucks. Let me know if the music's too loud, by the way. I feel like it's fine. Kind of adds like a nice jolly vibe, but it might be a little on the loud side. I was reading it. Jodine, I haven't finished it yet. I've been reading it at like the slowest pace possible. Like, it's like my great shame. I don't even want to say how long I've been reading that book for. I did read it the other day though, so I am making progress. I'm over halfway done with it. I am enjoying it, by the way. Though something I actually really want to get away from is reading dystopian fiction. Dystopian fiction was like so my shit in high school, and it's great and I like it, but I'm like I have to go beyond dystopian fiction. cannot just keep reading dystopian fiction. So I definitely would like my next read to not be dystopian fiction. Look at that. Look at how satisfying that is. Yes. Absolutely yes. La la loo loo loo. Okay, so I feel pretty good about this little corner. Is it lined up with the window? Now it is. Yeah. I think, oh yeah, the JD Vance book recommendation. What's the opposite of Oprah's book club? Hitchhiker's Guide I feel like is so played out. I never read it, that being said, but it's like, I think, so what I want is I don't want fantasy. Well, I do want fantasy at some point, but I don't want sci-fi. I don't want fantasy. I want like a regular ass life, but it's fiction. Like, I do have a list. People have recommended a bunch of books to me, and I have those somewhere. I have it saved on my like Pinterest, like a link to like the Blue Sky post where I got a lot of recommendations. Get away from dystopian fiction, and then don't read the other books I recommend. The Bureau of Sorrow. Okay, cool. I want to read that too. Jeanette McCurdy's book. I actually do kind of want to read that, but I don't think so. I don't want to read. Well, not her new book. I don't want to read her new book. No shade to the new book. The new book I've seen kind of mixed like thoughts on. The like, it's like old. What's it called? It's like young or old or something. It's like about like a girl, like an age gap relationship or something. Like, I don't want to read that right now. Not saying it's not good. I just was like half my age or half his age or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm glad my mom died. I feel like that would be tea to read. Like, I heard really good things about that, but it's a autobiography essentially, like a memoir, and like I don't want to do nonfiction. I don't want to do, like, for my next one, I don't want to do sci-fi or fantasy. I could do magical realism, to be clear. I could do magical realism. So here's what's on my list. American Psycho, because I never read it, and I've been wanting to watch the movie. I didn't want to read the book. I don't think I want historical fiction either. I have Gone Girl on my list. I have... What else? What is this? Hold on, what is this book? Mapping the Interior. I don't know if that's good. Someone said it once and I wrote it down. And I do have a couple books in here that are don't check those boxes, that are like nonfiction or whatever, but I don't want to read those right now. But I have Thinking Like a Lawyer, a framework for teaching critical thinking to all students. Like, that just sounds kind of fun. And then Bryant Merchant's Blood in the Machine, the origins of the rebellion against big tech. But I don't want to read that yet, because it's like, I had this era where I was only reading like creative nonfiction or just general nonfiction or like self-help books, like productivity books. It's like, I read like 3 of the Dexters. Have you, Questlove's Hip Hop History? I started it and saw it. No, I have not read it. Frankly, there's a lot of fucking books I haven't read. My big reading era was like through school. I was an English major, and sadly, a bitch has lost the recipes, because it's just like, I don't know how y'all feel free to set off in the comments, but it can be like so hard to like feel like you're giving a good, like having like what am I trying to say, like a diversity of hobbies, you know? Like, obviously I do a really good job at like, I'm gaming a lot, you know? I'm gaming right now. Cool, chill. But like, there's more to life than video games, and how much of my life is that more? Oh, not as much as I'd like. You know, I obviously have some other things going on. Like, I'm into sports. Like, I watched the LA Galaxy, and that's been really fun, having the season tickets and stuff. But it's like, I really want to read, and I also want to get better about TV and movies. This is something that, we're not going to leave these things here, but just put them down. This is something I was talking about last stream, but I want to spend less time scrolling and more time like consuming longer form content. Oh my god, this is so funny. I thought this was behind. This is like literally on this light fixture, which is wild. But also it shows like how like much different stuff you can do, which is kind of fun. I love plants. I would love to get more plants for my apartment. Would love a PvP segment on books you guys are reading or a book club segment. Ooh. We might have something like reading related coming up. Tease. We have a little assignment that involves a bit of reading. I find it really hard to keep up with books considering how much gaming there is to do. I only do it if I can keep up with reading before bed. Reading before bed, like I had to kind of stop reading before bed because I started to associate reading with going to sleep. And like that can be a thing, and obviously like bedtime stories exist for a reason, but it's like I cannot keep like, it would make it so that when I would start to read, I would just be like knocking out. So I kind of had to stop. This feels like good for this spot because it's kind of giving like a whimsical vibe. If you hear the sirens outside, no you don't. No you don't. Let me raise this up. Why am I so low to the ground looking at this? Okay. Should give you guys a better view of the game. What's up, Kenny? How's it going? I both deleted TikTok and installed the Firefox extensions that remove shorts from YouTube, and my life has improved. I do a lot of longer form books, comics, TV, and film when not doing games and work. Yeah, like that's really the key. And I don't want to like cut out TikTok completely. Like it is fun and it can be informative, and I like to also make content on TikTok, and I'd like to make more content on TikTok, but it can't just be like scrolling our life away. You know what I mean? Like that's too much. Things are good. Things are good. Kind of like trying to come into a nice afternoon recharge. I think this game's gonna take way longer to play than the estimated time, so I was like, I'll probably beat this on stream. Now I think I definitely won't because we're kind of just hanging out, but that's the point of a game like this, so I'm not gonna rush it by no means will I be rushing this game. That's what I was try to say. I think we can kind of look at what else is here. Oh my god! I love an indie game that references an indie game. Look, this is The King is Watching. We're just gonna like put these up somewhere. I never got into the gallery wall phase, guys. But not gonna lie, now that I'm seeing all this shit up on the wall, I'm like, it kind of looks good though. Try to zoom. Is it just to show me how detailed it is? Which, like, pop off, you guys didn't do a lot of work on this, so. Sorry, sometimes the way I'm rotating is, like, kind of haphazardly. Tech. Oh, shit, there is tech, guys. Fuck. If there's a TV here, that's gonna change things entirely. Guys, there's a TV! Fuck. We gotta redecorate this whole room now. The TV changes everything. I'm curious, do I have to use everything that's in here? Oh yeah, so now it's just like, so interestingly enough, it just says like finish now. So you could like, the finish condition is just like, you know, finish it. Like just unpack all this stuff. Like you don't have to do anything else. Like clean and unpack, I guess. Do the feet disappear when you try to mount it to the wall? Let's find out. That would be really cool if that was true. No, that shit just falls down. It just flops on down. Okay, so for the TV, I'm definitely thinking that we want it here because I don't want the glare from the window on the TV. Oh my god, I'm like getting stressed. How are we gonna accommodate this TV? Get some plants going on in here, maybe? Oh! Whoops. Wait, let me like put an aerial view because I can't like see anything from this angle. Sorry, I'm still getting used to like the controls, even though they are like quite intuitive, but it's also that thing where like I have to keep reminding myself like what's going on. I'm anxious by how like far back I put the thing. Let's move stuff. Let's leave like a centimeter behind us. Men really live like this. Yeah. Just give me a second. I didn't know there was a TV until a minute ago. Because obviously this is the TV stand. Now will it... Oh, okay. That's fair. I'm like, will it know to like put... like pop up? Okay. We could maybe use a little lamp here. I almost kind of hate what I'm making though, because I feel like I'm just making like what I would make in real life, and I feel like in real life I'm not a good designer. Okay, good. I was like, can I like turn on the lights? Because like it's hard to conceptualize the stuff otherwise. Okay. Yeah, okay, okay. Ooh, can I... Yes! You can turn on the fucking TV! Let's go! Is the town clock going off in the game, or do you currently live in an old-timely town in LA? I think that was the in-game. But I only vaguely remember, like, the sound that you're referring to. I was too engrossed in what was going on. Though there is sometimes street noise a little bit. Because my window isn't open, but it's like I have like I don't have central air, so I have like the ones where it's not a wall unit, but like, you know how you can buy like an AC at like Lowe's or Home Depot, and then it's like you put a big ass hose in the window. Like, I don't think that counts as a window unit, because I think the window unit's like it's stuck in the window, not like it's separate. So I have one of those that like makes it so there's a little noise, but I don't think that's it. I think it was in the game. My problem with this though is like that beanbag angle is like ass. This is like what I struggle with TVs, guys. Like, it's like sometimes there's not like multiple good views. It's because this TV's too small. Get a fucking bigger TV. The answer is always to get a bigger TV. I mentioned last stream that me and my husband Isaiah have been looking at houses and condos and things to like get a sense of, okay, what might we want from like a forever home, you know, again, what's the future really gonna hold? We don't really know, but it's like, oh yeah, like kind of interested in like maybe getting a permanent place and not moving every 2 seconds. And we looked at this one listing that's like way out of budget. I just wanted to look at it for fun because it looked really cool. And we hadn't determined even close to a budget yet. So I was like, I don't know. So we're looking at this one place and it was really, really funky. Like, was previously owned by like some type of artist or architect or something. And it was like very old and kind of strange, but very charming and like really cool. And I was asking Isaiah like, hey, what'd you think of this place? And he's like, it's nice, like it is very cozy, but it's a radio house and we're a TV house. And I was like, what do you mean by that? And he's like, a radio house is kind of the kind of place where it's like when you wake up to cook breakfast, you're putting on the radio, you're not putting on the TV. And we're TV people. And I'm like, that's so real, because aesthetically, like I would love to be like a radio house person. I'm a fucking Best Buy bitch. Like, that's just, let me know in the chat, are you a radio house person or a TV house person? I love looking at places that are too expensive, and then I hate it because I'm poor. I know, right? It's like, damn. And then like I'll like, you know, be all judgy and shit. I'm like, it's not even that good. It's like, obviously I could never buy it. Best Buy was my second home growing up. Y'all sound off in chat if you were addicted to going to Best Buy growing up. We would go to Best Buy, me and my brother, all the time. And I still have kind of like a love for going to Best Buy now. I would not leave the plant there because it would get hot, I think, from the stuff. Thanks for the follow. I need to put my activity window on here, actually. Let me really quickly tab over to my overlay and add that. Docs. Twitch activity feed. Yeah. So I want to be able to see what's going on with you guys. Let me also make this window bigger for myself. Sorry, this is boring to hear. La la la, li lu li. Ooh, can we actually swap these? Because I don't need to, like... Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. There we go. That's good. Yeah. 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 Cool. All right. Now I will swap back. Let me also make... Yeah. Sorry, I'm just doing stuff on my end. Behind the scenes. Okay. Talk to myself all the time, I can't judge. This is the perk of streaming is you're never talking to yourself. Because even if there's no one in chat, you're talking for like the people that could be in chat at some point. Okay, so this is like a little... It's like a crafty thing. Yeah, I think this could be like that. Maybe this moves over like a smidge. Yeah, okay. I'm like mentally hating on people because this is such a see, it's not a radio house though because it has a TV, which my dream is to have like a TV house with radio zones. Because I love like one of my dreams it's probably not, well, I guess it could come true like at some point like late in life, but I would love like a hobby room, like a craft room. I tried doing dishes earlier. I don't know if I caught it, but I have not read Little Women because it fits your criteria and I really liked it, and that is a classic, so I should probably read that. I'm a TV baby boy. I am a TV house, but I also recently became a Linux guy and installed an app on there, listen to the radio while I work as one less thing to think about. Okay, yeah. I feel like the Linux guy is like the child of the TV house, radio house. Cause it's like tech with like a retro angle to it. Like a DIY kinda. I mean, there's literally a radio here. I think this could maybe be the window table. Hello, can I just, yeah, let me just drop this somewhere. I know I love the tiger rug too. Someone mentioned that like 12 minutes ago and I never responded about it. Tiger rug is super fun. Okay. Let's move this here. Let's move this here for now. Oh, these are like the things from my drawing. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I'm like, I kind of want to be able to like watch the TV while I draw. Then you can make up the mouse as I wrote in Ben's face. Did Ben like not? Oh, he's always bringing it up in the early min-max days. Did he like read it? Like, did he really like it or something? Or did he just never read it? Is this a record player? Okay, we need to like do something with that then. Oh, that's annoying though. There's no speaker though for the record player. There's no external speakers. You can't open the drawers. Oh, there's talk about doing a deepest dive on it. Interesting. I might be mistaken. That's like really annoying. What the hell? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna leave that there then. Though this is how in my real life house, apartment really, this is how my thing is set up. It's like I have the TV and then I have the record player on this side. Can I like grab multiple things at once? Yeah, you can. It's like a shift hold kind of situation. Maybe we don't put it in the center, so we have like a trinket dish would be like kind of nice there. Let's see, what is this? Let me zoom in. I wish there was like a Resident Evil style like hold, like inspect item. This could be good on the bookshelf though instead, actually. That's cute, the little mouse. Probably won't go on the lowest thing of the bookshelf, but it'll go somewhere. Hey, thank you for the hydrate. My ex took the record player and I still need to buy a new one. I have my records. At least it's not, but it's not been a priority. Damn. Hozy, yes, Hozy House Hunter Rise or whatever. Is that anything? It can be. We're looking for new show plus ideas too, so I fumbled the bag on that one. Yeah, like it's cool having a record player. Part of me wishes I had pursued my record life later because it is like, it kind of does take up quite a bit of space. But I don't have too many records. It's not too bad. I have like, maybe like 12 or something like that. 2012. I have exactly enough to fill one IKEA calyx. Maybe slightly less because some of the things I have in there are just sleeves. I hate being a physical media. Yes, like literally I've been like, we need to stop buying shit. And not only am I a physical media person, I'm a physical crap person. Like I have a whole, actually I should show you guys. I have a whole bag of just stuff that I like that's like, it is crap. It's like plushies and decor and stuff. Some of it I bought, some of it is like PR stuff. Let me show y'all, because I also think that's where the Badoo pad is, but don't even redeem the Badoo pad because I haven't found it yet. But yeah, let me show y'all because it's kind of funny. Free them. I don't know if you can hear it, but it also jingles. There's like something jingly in there. Good news, he wasn't buried that deep. So we have the hat ready to go now. Whew, yeah, I've had to stop. Yeah, exactly. I keep buying crap. I have the PR box as well. Like there's a Gex thing in there that plays the remastered trailer on a tiny screen. Am I gonna throw that away? They all fit beautifully in the bag at least. No space for things to roll around. Yes, yeah, it's very convenient. This is like one of those IKEA storage bags. It's like white and crinkly with an orange trim. Highly recommend. And there's a couple things that are Isaiah's in there, but mostly it is like my stuff. And it's not even like that much stuff. Like it could fit in a shelf, but like I just don't have space to justify giving a shelf to just like random crap. So yeah, I have a couple pieces of crap. Pieces of crap sounds so negative here on my desk. So I showed this last time on stream. I have my Ditto as a splash of fun. I have it's like kind of way too hot to pick up, but let me try. I gotta do it piece by piece for safety. I got this lava lamp because I thought that would be fun, and it is. Before it properly heats up, it like looks like just a pile of goo garbage. I definitely would love a better one. This is just from, it's a Bezos special, I have to admit. I know that's really bad. But I would love like a nice one. Like I'd be down to put up the coin. Yeah, I had a lava lamp when I first moved to San Francisco for funsies. And I'm like, it'd be nice to have one again just to like, I don't want to put a lot of stuff on my desk because as I've like aged and suffered, I've like grown to value like selective minimalism. I should have never given up drawing in high school. Oh, so there's like a little bit of story stuff. Oh shit. I wish there was like an undo. Maybe there is. Fuck, because I keep like moving this by accident. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, I don't want to put too much stuff, but I couldn't, the place that I had these guys, I had to like reconfigure, so I moved these guys. These are like, they're kind of like algebraic kind of decor. Let me show his face. This is a cat. It's like algebraic style, but it's not exactly like an algebraic, which is like a Mexican thing. And then there's this guy. I love this guy. These are like, I don't know if there's a name for them, but they're like, I kind of call them like Mexican bobbleheads because they're like little, you know, you can like hit their heads and they move around. But this is like super cute. I love this guy a lot. But yeah, it's tough because like you go around and you want to like acquire things in the world that you like and that are exciting and that have memories, but it's like you end up with just like a lot of shit after a while. So yeah, less is definitely more in life is what I've kind of come to learn. But then also like it's weird because having less gives you the space to acquire more, but then if you acquire too much, you like kind of hit a max capacity. So it's a tricky like balance to strike, I feel like. Like I know I'm gonna get a bunch of shit when I'm in Japan, but it's like what we're gonna do with that stuff. So yeah, we put a lot of stuff that like we like we have like a great hall closet storage here, which is awesome. A lot of stuff is still in like boxes and stuff for that. I do think I'll put a couple more things on my background, try to liven that up a little bit. But by and large, sorry, hold on, let me, ugh. Again, I tense up all the time. I think I want to get like a gaming chair that has like a foot thing where you can put your feet up. The children yearn to put their feet up. My friend keeps buying glass IKEA cabinets for action figures and he's could open a museum territory. That's like so nice though. And I want more figures. Like Jodine, you were talking about all the figures you have and it's like literally. So yeah, this will end up being a fucking gallery wall. We'll fix that up later. And then I don't know what's with this fucking stool. Like what, you know what? Actually, no, we can use this as like a little like, yeah, we'll do that with it. We'll have it be like a little like, you know what? The tiger I think is cuter. It's more of a vibe here, I think. It's cool they have like little like sound. Oh yeah, so that's like must be part of the like, when you heard that bell earlier, it was probably from something I picked up. See? Hey, Min-Max Show, rating it with a party of 33. How was Bonus Pod, the companion podcast to the Min-Max Show? I think I did that spiel right. Welcome in. What was the best Jackbox game? As determined by Bonus Pod. We're here playing Hozy, or Hozy, however you pronounce it. We will be talking about this game on the Min-Max Show, so this can be like homework for y'all if you watch my stream and you can see what the game's about. We are in the first level because I am dragging ass, but that's like kind of the point of the game. It's decorating, it's cleaning and decorating. So like I already have like, I could just move on if I wanted to, but I'm not done setting up the space, so I'm not gonna move on, but I could move on if I wanted to. How many rugs can you have in a space before it looks stupid? 3 feels like it's getting pretty high up there. 4 feels a little like, if I did this, would I go to jail? I think so, right? I know the tiger rug's so cute. I love the tiger rug. This rug feels like it's doing a little too much too. I don't know. Maybe we should flip these. This is more of like a cutesy rug, and this is more of like a practical thing. But also like I want to feel good about the space I'm working in, even though this is... Well, I guess I'm not really working. This is like for fun. Like I'm recapturing like a... The rug in the middle was too much. Yes, that's the thing, right? I think 3 is max. Let's take this one and leave it out back. Okay, cool. We have these. But I really like, there's like a lot of really cool details in this. I do think this game could have gone a little farther with some of the details, like getting to break down the boxes would have been fun. Being able to like inspect the objects would have been fun, like Resident Evil style inspection. What's up, Barricade? The best ejaculation was seeing Haley and Michael have a kiki. Oh, was Michael there? Is that who it was? It was Haley and Michael. For those who don't know, I just finished like a little while ago watching Haley and Sarah's Resident Evil 9 stream Let's Play, and it was amazing. So if you've never watched that, go watch it. It was the only thing keeping my mental health together for like a week and a half. Me and Isaiah both watched it, and it was awesome. But yeah, Michael appears a little bit here and there on the fringe of that stream. Obviously, I'm not gonna leave all this stuff on here. Thank you for the follow, but I'm like, can we like, if we had to sit here and talk here, would we like our time, or would we feel like suffocated? I want to rotate it more from like, I can't get a sense of it. Okay, let's see. What's with the fire extinguisher? I guess because there's a fireplace. I don't know where to put that though. It's just sitting there. Yeah, it was so cute. Not mine is the TV in the walls, a real disappointment. Yes, that was another thing for the details. The not being able to mount the TV on the wall was a surprise. Though I don't know if I would have mounted it, but it would have been nice to have the option. Yeah, it lets me light the fireplace. You can right click and now it's lit. And then I can click on it again to turn it off. I feel like candle and fireplace seems like it's like a little too much fire. Candles and TV feels a little stupid though. Let's see. I also don't like that the candles are just like there, you know, they're just like, ooh, maybe like a little candle here. That could be nice because it's like, oh, kind of freshen things up a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty detail oriented, which is nice. Like, look at this, little stickers. Okay. We got what? Oh, we're rich. Those drawing tables. Oh, this thing right here. I mean, you can get a cheap one though, no? Can't you? Let me Google it. Like, it probably wouldn't be as good, but like drawing table, right? Or am I delusional? Drawing table. Okay, so I see like a drafting table at Home Depot for $115. Like, that's not that bad. Or is it like something about this table that you're like, oh no, this is one of like the bougie ones kind of thing? Okay, I definitely think this lamp would be good here because it's kind of like got a casual vibe. But then do we need the lamp here then too? Is it too many lamps? We don't have a lamp over here at all. But we do have the fire, so maybe it's fine. This lamp is cozier, but this lamp is like, but they're different, like light. Like the light is different. Like this one's more white and this one's more yellow. I feel like the coffee table and arm table for putting a drink next to each other is not a thing. What? I feel like I would do that. Like, I don't know. It's like, because I feel like here's the thing that annoys me about a table like this. You have to reach down so low to like access it. You know? So that's my thinking there, but I admit it looks a little ugly. You got me there. Of the fire thing there, just for safety, I guess. I don't want to put it right next to the fireplace, even though realistically that's where it should be. Maybe we'll put it on the side here. We gotta like hide it because it's ugly. I could also just, I think, not include it in the room, but like I like that's there. Ooh, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. So maybe I'll flip these, but then I need more space. And then that hides the tiger, though, is the problem. Maybe we will have to go back to having the tiger here. Oh. This is the issue I'm finding, though. I like, and this feels too cramped. I don't like how cramped it is. Fuck, I don't know what to do then. I guess I just don't like this style of coffee table. It's like so fucking big. I was thinking the little one. Okay, yeah, that's kind of where I think I'm moving towards, because you're right, you need a place to put your little drinkies. To the left of the couch, like on this side. Got to move this out of the way. Okay. Stuff's like maybe a little askew now, but don't worry about it. Cause yeah, like I want to be able to walk in and out. I think let's move this a little bit further back, and then move this a little. We gotta have walking paths. And then we don't need the candle here anymore. A TV with coffee table is so cute though, but we would need like room. Yeah, obviously we don't have to live here, so I'm caring a little too much, but it's like, at my old apartment, the one that we just moved from, it was literally like, it was like basically this tight, genuinely. But we have a lifty coffee table, which I'm like so team lifty coffee table. Like I cannot go back to this fucking low ass coffee table. Has caring too much ever been a bad thing? Ooh. Yeah, it has. Like I think if you, it's like so like contrarian, but I guess if you care like too much about something that's like none of your business. If you're like, oh my God, I can't believe she wore kitten heels on her wedding day. It's like, bitch, why do you care? Why do you give a fuck? But generally, I like the sentiment though that you're giving. I don't want to discourage people from giving a fuck. Wait, here's the thing though. If I have a fan here, won't all my papers just blow away? Yeah, probably. Yes, there are limits. Okay, I think I like the idea of cooling down while I work. But the fan would definitely, like, kill me. This is for those hot gaming nights. I like that this kind of gives, like, kids' basement. This is sort of, like, the inspo of what I have going on over here. The thing is, do you guys think we need, like, lighting by the fireplace? Maybe the lamp could go here instead. Oh, fun. You can open the windows. Not both of them, but just this one. I think like a little. Oh, can I also? Okay. Also, for playing music, this is something that I've searched up a bit, and I've seen different answers. Yes, I also agree that I wish you could see it at night. We should make like, not a bitch list because that sounds so negative, but just like for sake of talking about this on the pod, just a couple little things that could be better. It's a pretty freaking good game. I want to break down boxes. I want to inspect stuff RE style. I want a night mode. There's like one other thing we just talked about. What the hell was it? Chat, you'll remind me because I like literally always forget this thing where it's like, yeah, like, I feel like this is too classy for this. I'm kind of making like a gremlin spot here. Right, the TV on the wall, yes. Mounting the TV on the wall. Okay, we'll fix the gallery wall at the end. That being said, though, I do want to mark down the stuff that's good, which is like kind of all of it, but like stacking items, sofa over carpet over rug. Like that sounds like such a small thing, but so many games like this are like you can't put a chair over a rug, and it's like, why the fuck can't I? And I understand that like coding wise it can be kind of a pain to do that, but like one thing that bothers me here though is, oh, it's because it's too big. Could I put it like here? Because I don't want it to hang over. Oh yeah, something I was gonna ask you guys. Is playing a record player in real life, are you supposed to, when the record is playing, are you supposed to leave the lid open or have it closed? I learned that you leave it open because if you have it closed, there's a little bit of like reverberation happening that can like distort the sound. But I see a lot of people close theirs, and I get that it's a dust cover. Don't like hop in here and say like it's a dust cover, and that's why. Like I know it's a dust cover, but like while it's spinning, and also you're technically not supposed to like leave the records on the player when you're done. You're supposed to put them away. I close it, but I have a 2-year-old. Like, are you supposed to be closing it? I feel like I've seen different answers for this. Also, let me know I always notice this is wrong, but I never correct people. Mine is vinyl. The plural of vinyl is vinyl, and so many people say vinyls, but I never correct them because it's like, I feel like you're just an asshole if you correct people on that. It's like the Legos thing. But for some reason, like, when I say Legos, even though I know it's wrong, I prefer saying Legos, and I think Legos is right. You know how, like, when there was that moment on social media where everyone's like, this is how you play Uno, and the official Uno account was like, that's not how you play Uno, and they're like, we don't give a fuck official Uno account. That's how I feel about Lego versus Legos. Legos is wrong, but it's right. Vinyls is just wrong. The ATM machine with the M-Mini machine. We had a conversation about this at GDC, like me, Jacob, and some people we met at the Video Game History Foundation. And I am going to go on record and expose myself here because I don't think it made the vlog. I kind of blanked when it was like, what the fuck does ATM stand for? And, you know, you could say that makes me a dumb bitch. I don't give a fuck. Like, I was like, I don't know. I've only ever really heard it as ATM. And, like, I can make an educated guess on what the ATM means. But it's like, yeah, you know. Yeah, ATM machine, the Evans machine is what the person writing said. We keep it open if we pay a fixed rate for your energy and heating. Oh, you're talking about the fireplace. Yeah, the way the light is hitting the wall and the drawing table, you will need a little breeze. With a fireplace that's on, when are we wearing shorts or a shirt? To be honest, it could be automated till money machine or something. It's just not. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Wait, do we have 2 radios? Okay, guys. So this is a boombox. Is this like... Okay, so I'm gonna expose myself here again. What's the difference between what I'm looking at here? Is one like a crank radio? Are these not just both radios and one's a boombox and one's not? Oh, that's the difference, that it plays tapes and this is just the radio. Yeah, I guess this is more of like a tape player, like a cassette deck or whatever, but okay, fair enough. I guess I just always assumed that like the boombox is also gonna have the radio. Do we need a boombox we can spot around the TV? Exactly. We're in Apple Music House, thank you. I'm really glad that like I went to Apple Music when I did, because literally I left and then that year their fucking Wrapped was like AI based, and then the next year they're like, we actually are doing a fuck ton of deals with ICE. And look, Apple Music ain't no saint either, but I was like, Apple Music gang, like I had just like left at the perfect time. Like in my head canon, I'm like, I started the wave to Apple Music. Okay, so can I be a bitch for a second? Why do we have a boombox and a record player and a radio? Look, I love music more than most people. This is excessive. This is excessive, and honestly, cassettes don't sound good. I've thought about getting into the cassette game, but I've been like, you know what? It's fun because it's physical and it's funky, but it's not gonna fucking sound good. It's not gonna sound good. We need more stuff on here. It's looking kind of naked on here. I worry about the plants getting hot over the fireplace. I think you're encouraged to put some of this stuff in boxes. Yes, Crowboy, I literally said the same thing. The record player doesn't have speakers. And it's not like, it's not even a suitcase record player. If you're gonna give me a record player without speakers, make it a suitcase player. Something I do like though, we're talking about things that are good, things that maybe have room for growth. The interactions you can have with the objects are quite nice. But yeah, I agree that it's kind of crazy. And yeah, I probably should put some stuff away. I gotta think about what I want to do with these. We're almost done. It's not a bad space at all, actually. I'm kind of into it. So for this though, honestly, I could see putting the clock here. Even though, do we want to like be burdened with time while we're creating? I don't think so. Oh my god, I went down a Google rabbit hole and they did, yes, they did run the ice hats in 2025. My European booty had no idea Vile. Yeah, and like, not to absolve them by any means, but like, many corporations are doing evil, shady shit. But yeah, that was like a big deal over here. When people being like, bro, like ice is, the fucking Spotify is full of ice ads. Yeah, it was not good. It's not been good. I'm not sure what an alarm clock was doing outside the bedroom. Honestly, facts. I mean, I feel like it's a clock that can have an alarm more than an alarm clock. You know what I mean? Like in my head canon, it's like this is just used for time. But I'm inclined to agree with you though. Like I don't like how this is like, it's like two little like stacks. I don't like that. Maybe I just put this away because it's really cute. Like the shape of it is very pleasing, but I would have loved to put the globe in the shelf, but actually let me go back to what I had. Okay, so we have that. I hate that there's nothing in this pot. I don't want to put anything above the fireplace because I feel like the plants are gonna get all like burned. I feel like this one's really pretty, so we'll have that be there. We have already a floor plant there. Maybe we put another one. Maybe on the other side though. Wait, but hold on, it's like blocking the TV. It's okay. I don't love it. Can we put this on the sofa? Ooh, can we put this on the, oh, you can't put it on the beanbag chair. That's kind of a bummer. Oh. No, give me back my toy. Give it back. Can I put it on this? No, you can't. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I literally caused a fire in my ancestral home as a kid, lighting a candle without a plate on a wooden coffee table. Yes, like, why is there, like, no plate? That also kind of bothers me. You gotta choose where you draw the line with the evil stuff, though. Yeah, I think next GPU, I'm going not NVIDIA because we spent so long this year talking about military deals and working with Palantir. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. I love this demo. I need to pick up the full release soon. Yeah, they also did some Met Exposure. They did a couple updates to the demo that my colleague and friend Jenny was talking about, which is like now they label the boxes so you have like some idea what's in them, which is nice. Well, before it was just like kind of vibe space. Okay, can this fit? It doesn't fit. Oh, it did fit. Okay. But it's like on the edge. Can I like get it? I kind of hate how some stuff like it barely fits. That sucks. We don't have small enough plants. Actually, I think there's a small plant here. Yeah, that's probably what. Oops. Maybe there is one, so if there is one, let me know, chat. But this could also benefit from like an undo button. So I haven't hit Control Z. Maybe that would work in their defense. I haven't actually tried, I guess. That's very helpful. It kind of feels organic to my life, though, not labeling the boxes and having random stuff in there. Yeah. Like, and they're not, like, super specific. It's, like, tech. Big stuff. Like, some of them aren't labeled, too. Like, one just had rugs sticking out of it, and it's like, okay, you can kind of just deduce that this is the rug one. I don't really like these candles. Maybe I'll just get rid of them. I don't really like them. I do think the option to get rid of stuff is pretty cool. Kind of gives you a little bit more freedom. Okay, we'll just like, I just don't like this shelf being empty, so. There's a way to like grab multiple stuff at once, but I'm not sure exactly how to do it. I did it once, and now I don't have any idea how to do it again. You can just stack stuff. Maybe this can have this then. I just worry about the like this plant's really pretty, but I just worry about it. The guy who owns the wall signs about feeling stuff, but not a single stack of books per shelf. This guy, yeah. It's just like, it's a little weird of a bookshelf with no books. I mean, like, I feel like you should at least have more decor if you don't have books. Like, I wish there was more stuff that I could put on the bookshelf, personally. And it's like, where are the records? Like, who has their record player separate from, like, the records? So there's a couple things. There's a couple things that I'm not crazy about, but mostly I like this game. Mostly it's pretty good and pretty fun. We have some good little zones here. This is a nice little spot. Okay, so let's move some stuff around. Oh yeah, this is the sound. That like bell that y'all heard earlier. Honestly, I kind of like what I mostly like had it, how I had it set up already. I don't want this here because it reminds me too much of this, but I don't want this here because it reminds me too much of this. Maybe this thing can be like the top thing. And then we could do it like that. But now it feels like almost too symmetrical. I feel like my room, if my room had 2 analog clocks, I'd constantly be checking to see if the times matched. That's a lot. That's a lot, but it's good that you know that about yourself. I will say there's something a little bit like about having like a fireplace and then like a neon sign. I feel like those are kind of at odds. Maybe we should move the neon sign somewhere else. Maybe that's more of a, maybe this is more of a like, I don't know, is that crazy? Because I feel like fireplace neon sign, it's like, that's too much. Is more of an in-the-box outside purchase. Does this narrative have... Nah, I don't think it has a narrative much. Like, I'm pretty early. If anyone can speak to the later parts of the game, feel free to chime in to answer that. It's got a couple, like, narrative flavors. Like, for instance, there's, like, little dialogue bubbles that pop up, or like it's like a bubble with an ellipses in it, and it'll say like, you click on it and it'll like, they had one here and it said, oh, I wish I drew more. Oh shoot, damn it, no, I picked this up by accident. It's like, oh, I wish I should have never stopped drawing after high school, or like in high school or whatever. So there's a couple things, but it's definitely not like, it's not gonna be like unpacking from what I know about it and what I've seen of it so far. Other than the fact that you unpacked. Need space to breathe. Let's see. Should we maybe even like, I was gonna go just full gallery wall vibes, but maybe we don't like exclusively put stuff on here. The only thing I'm for sure on is like this picture. I feel like I need more of a hook to be engaged in something like this, but it does look pretty. Yeah, I think it helps that it's not that long, which I know for some people is a con. They're like, no, I want like more bang for my buck kind of thing. Like it can, like most people beat it in like 3.5 hours. Cultivating negative spaces in art, still struggling with it? Yeah, no, totally. It's mostly just me putting a lot of stuff in places. We also have this wall space, these like curved ones, but I feel like I don't know that I want to put anything on there. That looks kind of scary actually. I don't like that. But it was nice to see what it would look like. Yeah, it's The King is Watching. This blue painting. This kind of has a level of practicality to it, having the clock there. But I don't know, you know, it's like, eh. Also, let me check the I was just seeing what the settings were because I was curious if they had like an undo. I don't think they have an undo button. Damn, I'm so torn on these things, guys. I don't hate it, but I don't like it that much. It's like, I don't know. Too much everybody wants too much to some degree. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. This might be a European thing, but I feel like the lines of the two rectangular paintings need to line up vertically with nice spacing. Oh yeah, it's funny, I just ended up doing that. Yeah, it depends. Like it depends on what, if you're doing like, there's like symmetrical stuff, and then there's also like theme, or you could just do like full gallery wall where everything is kind of, you know, staggered, like in kind of just like a, you know, whatever. So I don't know. It's tough because it's like, I'm kind of going more, I think, theme based. The Black Lantern. But that's part of the lantern. Ooh! It's a fucking light! It's a working light! That's kind of cool. That's actually really cool, but that also gives it a more of a practical element, though, to it, too. So maybe it should be like here, where it kind of can light up more of the space. This changes everything. Okay. Or what if it was like, what do we think of that? So this, like, now this wall is too naked. I do think we need to mostly put stuff on this wall. You'd have to really want the lantern to be on. Well, in my mind, okay, so this is my justification. This is a smart bulb, so you can just turn it on from your phone. Okay, I do think this is like the gallery wall situation, though. Yeah, it's like they put IKEA smart bulbs in there. Yeah, that's how I have like a good amount of my stuff, because Isaiah very nicely does all of our like techie stuff. This apartment's actually, so spoilers for the Gamecast, we talk about this on that episode. My apartment's actually really weird in that there's literally no overhead lighting almost anywhere. The only overhead lights are in the dining room, and I think the kitchen has one, maybe? Yeah, because there's like a fan in there, I think. Or is there a fan? There's some type of overhead lighting in the kitchen and the dining room. Everything else, like the living room, totally dark. The hallway also has lighting. And so does the bathroom. So I guess actually there's overhead light everywhere except for the bedroom and the living room, which is still weird to not have it in the bedroom or the living room. But Isaiah has like these smart bulbs, and on our iPhones we can just go to like the home app and like turn stuff on and off. But he also added, because like we have one of those things where like the light switch doesn't do lights, it just does power. So it's like always on. The mask next to the window felt so right though. Like on this side though, or this side? I feel like that side, but this doesn't feel right. Maybe it's something about the radio. Maybe I should just like let the radio be a little bit. I think it's also like, I know that this is like this feels like, oh, it's like family friends, and then it's like this poster. That's what's throwing me off. What are we feeling on that? Maybe, and then maybe make these like in like that. This could be something. Maybe the clock a little higher? Yes. Oh shit, let me just leave it like this real quick. What are we thinking here? How do we feel? At the end of the day, I will make the final call, for it is my game in my fake digital room, but this is what I'm thinking. Some stuff could be better, but I think this is like pretty solid. I'm still not obsessed with the gallery wall. Let me know if you think I should also space these out more. I kind of want to space them out a little bit more. Sorry, this is crooked now. Just to give it a little more height. If it were me, I'd have it be a really wide canvas. I wish you could buy furniture. Yeah. See, it all comes together at the end. Yeah, just like a little bit, the little extra space I think is good. Let's not have it like insanely high either. And then this frame being black and this one being white, it's like, it makes it hard to like see if they're like lined up or not. Because this one just inherently looks smaller because it has like a black frame and this one has like black, like, not black, white, like, what do they call it when you like put a picture and then you like shoop a white thing in it? It's like matted or something. That's not the right word. But you know what I mean? There's like a word for that where you put, it's not putting it in a frame, it's like doing that other thing to it. I used to know the word for that. Oh fuck though, but when the antenna goes up, I don't know if I like the look when the antenna goes up. Damn. What if we just, because this shit's quiet anyway, you're gonna need to have it. Okay. Crisis averted, I think. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. Because, like, when the antenna went up, I, like, literally was disgusted. Okay. I think we have our place. I think we have it. I think this is it. Yeah. I feel like it's hard to get like a really good angle of like everything. Can we like move this like? Yeah, that works. We will only need it here when WW3 pops off. Exactly. Oh, okay. Okay. This feels like so intense now. Oh, I want to live there. Thank you. I tried. This feels like so serious. What is... Oh. Wait, can I change this back? It's like hard to understand what like these things are. Oh, that's pretty. That's actually pretty cool. This is, I see this is the focus, but we'll do that one and then we'll do, well, that's cute. Okay. Oops. Okay. It's so good to come home from the big city. Dad's asking for help with work while he's busy on a secret project. So there's like a little bit of story stuff. But it's like, it's really just about making a fun little house. Heard the Steam stream scratch last for my game. Understandable. That's cute. This is kind of like a take on like the Mario map. An artist's creative mess workshop. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm excited for this. But let me take a quick break and I will be right back. Oh, oops, I left my AC on. Hold on. Hate to return just to immediately leave. I love how this game is like, oh, we're cozy, but we've got buildings cloaked in sheets. Like a dusty jump scare furniture from the others. Exactly. I should get your Steam account at some point, which I remember next time I'm on PC. I actually don't give out my Steam account is not like a big secret. Like I'll post my name and stuff. Like it's Gameonysus, surprise. But I don't add people on Steam actually, or on like PSN. I used to add a lot of people on Switch, which I guess I kind of have like stopped doing that. Like I loved adding people on Switch because I don't know, it was just fun. Like you can't play with games then you can't play multiplayer on Switch for the most part anyway. But TLDR, the reason I don't really add people is because I worry about like not embargo breaks, but just like I don't want to be playing an embargoed game and have people be like, oh, like she's playing this embargoed game kind of thing. Yeah, that's like the only reason I don't add people. So I have my settings to like mostly like friends of friends can add on most platforms. So like if you add me, I sadly will not accept you, but there's some exceptions, excuse me, that I'm sure I'd make like if I needed to do it for like a stream or something. But yeah, you can stalk some of my gaming habits though, if that's what you're looking to get into, on Backlogged, where I post pretty much everything that I'm playing outside of like usually when stuff's embargoed. I don't like have that posted yet, but most stuff will be posted. That's nice. This process reminds me of, there's a game that my husband Isaiah was playing called Leave It Alone, where you're just like literally collecting leaves. Oops. This is where like the toggle on can be a little spicy. Why is the music so sad though? Like, keep your respawn with a girl to be snooping. Yeah, which I understand because I love to snoop. And it's so fun seeing the like what your friends are playing while they're playing it. Like it's I get a kick out of I got a couple like min-max people and like other creators in the space and stuff, and like constantly seeing Jacob Geller's playing Slay Aspire. And I was like, this motherfucker is on Ascension 4. It's like, that's fun. So yeah, I have that a lot on Switch. I think I did do a mass like adding of people not that long ago on Switch. I actually maxed out my Switch friends. The number's not like insanely high that they let you have. Just because like it's fun. It's like fun to go on my Nintendo Switch, where it's like the only platform that I have a bunch of friends on, and they're like mostly like just random fans and stuff. But it's like cool seeing like what are the Switch sickos playing this weekend, and it's like, oh, everyone's playing Bacopia, or this one person's playing Metroid Fusion for no reason. It's like I really like seeing that stuff. It's funny because I have Patrick Klepek on Switch, but the way Switch works, if people don't know, it's just like whatever you put your name as, it's not like your username, and they don't let you like label people either. So it'll be like if you have like 4 Daves, it's just like Dave's online, and it's like, who is this? I don't actually know. And Patrick's name on his Switch is Dad, because he has kids, and that's like what his name is on Switch, so that they're like, that's Dad's profile. So it'll just be like Dad's online, and I'm like, there's Patrick, which is really funny. But then it's also like that could easily just be another random guy who's a dad who picked the name Dad. So I'm like, that's probably Patrick. I think Patrick's the only... He's not the only dad I have on Switch, but he's the only dad whose name is Dad. I have like 3 Bens. Yeah, it's like one of those is Hanson. Maybe. Probably. Maybe. Possibly. This song is like insanely sad. They're killing my Leaf vibe. But anyway, I never played Leave It Alone. Isaiah liked it. Maybe I'll play that one day. We'll see. I kind of, I'm going to try to do some more streams with remap/on remap. And have an idea for one where Leave It Alone would fit the vibe. What's up, Ash? How's it going? What are you playing these days? Apologies if you told me last stream. You might have mentioned it. Okay. Oh, do I now? Hold on. Oh, I thought I would like put the... What's going on here? Am I fixing the floor? Oh, yeah. I'm a little confused on how to like place it though. I started playing. Oh, it's just for the empty spots. Cyberpunk 2077 again for some reason. Meaning to jump in. Sorry, Keep meaning to jump over Death Stranding 2 eventually. I take it you were a fan of Death Stranding 1? Oh yeah, I have it on the auto, so I don't have to... Couple other little holes here. Okay. I'm a little confused on the, like, how to, like, I imagine I have to just, like, fix the floorboards. I really like these. There's a name for these, but these, like, glass pane thingies. They're very, like, 80s, but they were and still kind of are very big in Chicago. So I would love to have some type of, like, this glass, this, like, I don't think you'd call it frosted glass. It's like the cubey glass in my house. Wait. I'm so confused on what's going on. Hello? Wait. That's what I was saying, like, why is it so sad all of a sudden? Okay, I don't know what's going on with this. Tiled glass. That's fun. Okay. Not me stuck on the cleaning game. See, do I not just throw out... I figured I'd just throw this out. Do I not? Lead glass usually. No, is it really? I grew up with that, living on that lead glass life. Not me feeling dumb in this cozy game, right? Am I like? I feel like there's gotta be something I'm just like not pressing. You can turn this back on because it's nice. I feel like they want me to not tile, but like add more new wood to the floor, but like. Oh! Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, and I like it. Okay. Okay. It just was not clear to me. But you know what, y'all? I'm silly because I could have looked at this and then we would know what was going on. So, kind of, definitely user error. That was my bad. This is awkward because I like laid new ones in these like small little spots. Yeah, I don't know why the music is so sad. It's kind of bumming me out, but that's okay. Whee! The lead is stable, so it's usually safe unless damaged in some way. Okay, I guess that one's like one step too far. I was like, do I like clean this up? Okay, let's see. concept of doing this without like... Oh, okay. Oh, you can like clean this up. I was like, how do I like clean this up? Oops. I know there's just like a bunch of like debris under there now. Ugh. I was like, do I not throw these planks away? Yeah, actually, I'm supposed to throw them away. Let's get a little bit of a better look here. Spring's the best season, but leaves in the fall. The browns, the yellows, max cozy. Yeah, I hope at one point there's like rain. See, this is where the game kind of messed up. Because I shouldn't have been able to lay any planks until I did this. Look, I have all these planks underneath because I was like, oh, do I just put stuff above? Oops. And by the game messed up, I mean it did not account for the ways that I could mess up. Okay. Luckily, I can still do the task. I was like, oh, I just lay all this stuff over this. That's for the new owner to worry about. That's so funny. Okay, don't mind me. Hello? I feel like it takes a while for the highlight to appear when I'm this zoomed in. Maybe I'll just like zoom out a little bit. Okay, I think that's all the ones from like that section. Okay. I'm sure there's also a way to like grab more. I've been getting and watching a lot of renovation on YouTube, and this is just like one of these. Yeah, it's funny. I thought about doing the whole like body doubling thing while I was like unpacking the apartment and being like, should I just look up a video on YouTube of someone unpacking their apartment while I unpack my apartment? And that would just be like this, honestly. Okay, I think that's all of those. Okay, so let's do this right this time and actually finish cleaning up. Ooh. This crack. I'm not really sure what causes them to like cling to each other. This is not. But whatever. I don't mind this taking a little bit. The way the last owners of the house, of our house, put just one thin layer of paint over the ugly wallpaper in the bathroom and didn't bother painting behind the toilet. Yeah, sometimes like people can like really half-ass a job. Like our current place, they painted it recently. Like kind of like, maybe not everything, but a lot of it was painted. Like they like painted all the cabinets like black and stuff. It looks pretty good. Like if you look at it closely, you can tell that like the paint job's not very good. But like for casual like living and glancing at it, it's like fine. But they like, you could tell they just did not give a fuck about how they were painting it, because like they got paint like all over the floors. They got paint on the toilet. Like it was just a paint job where like they either didn't cover very much, or at a certain point they like just didn't have any covering at all, and it's like impossible to get those like little splotches out either. So it's like, that's annoying. Okay. Let me see what we got here. We got some more. I forgot if I said this. I might have said this like 1 second ago, so sorry if it seems like I'm losing my mind. But something I hope they have in here is like, give me a rainy day. It was raining like crazy here in LA earlier today, but only for like literally like 10-15 minutes, and it was like pouring like final fight in a movie levels of pouring rain, and then it just stopped. And it was crazy. It's literally like someone said, okay, that's enough, turn it off, and they just turned it off. Like, there was no ramp down, it was just done, which was like, oh, there we go. Now oh no. I guess you don't throw out the leaves. Okay, whatever. Maybe this one's still in there? Yeah, it was. Whee! Oop. Ran out. Oh, ran out. I think all the planks were replaced, but... Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the corner. I was like, where are the rest of them? Finally catching you on stream. Not to glaze you or fluff you up, but you make any conversation. You're a part of it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for always giving your true tea and your insights. No one like you out there. The realest mama, big fan. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you for watching and hanging out. Especially after my very long, random... confusing breaks that I have. That's like the challenge of life though, right? Where it's like, how do you, like, you always wait. Like, I know I'm always kind of like waiting for, okay, well, this right now it's really crazy, we'll wait for it not to be crazy. And it's like, life is literally always fucking insane. So okay, we did green last time, so I feel like we have to do pink. Do we want to be hooked on just like we are always doing an accent wall? I don't really want to limit us in that way, but at the same time I might be limiting us in that way. This is back to the... Now we're not sad anymore. That's good. Neens, thank you for the sub. How's it going? I forget if you are set up where you're at, or if you're doing any unpacking or moving yourself currently. I know generally you got some stuff going on, or some new things in the works. Yeah, change it. Life will exactly. Life never stops. It actually like never stops, and that's like that's kind of the tea of it, and it's kind of hell. But you learn to deal with it. I saw a really great perspective thing on TikTok yesterday. It was this guy. Well, I saw it yesterday. I don't know when it went up, but like it was this guy saying that he has started thinking of life as a 7-game series, like in baseball. Or does anyone do 7-game series besides baseball? I don't remember. So the week is like a 7-game series, and you just have to win 4. And I'm like, wow, that's such a good way to look at it, because I think it's like, I already have like, I'm pretty good at having like a decent attitude about like general life stuff. Like, you know, moment to moment I can be kind of snippy, but like, you know, I generally have a pretty optimistic and positive perspective. But so I do have times where it's like, you know what, today's kind of a wash, like we'll try again tomorrow, whatever, didn't really work out, let's just end the day. But yeah, this perspective of like the series I thought was kind of like cool. Wait, I feel like I can't get this edge. I don't know if I'm gonna like this paint. It definitely makes me want to like change this. Back to the gold, I guess. Okay. Largely moved, still unpacking the closet / office stuff out of the old place entirely. Nice. So do you like relate to what you're seeing here? Or are you like, I wish it was this chill? I've understood that conceptually for a while, but I still find myself thinking, I'll wait until things come down. It's so hard not to think that way. So I understand you. This is a safe space for thinking that like shit's not gonna be crazy. There's definitely like times, it's like hard to strike that balance of like, I always like to talk about life as like seasons, where it's like, okay, so for instance, during the pandemic, like everybody else, I roller skated. Like I was roller skating during that kind of era of time, and it was really fun. I really like roller skating a lot. I took lessons for a while. I haven't taken them in a long time. I haven't skated in a long time. That's kind of a bummer. Obviously I could change that any second and just go outside and say, fuck it, I'm gonna skate today. But also that's not the same as like going back to the skating. And I just kind of try to think of it as like, well, I had like that era or season of my life where I was skating. I'm not in that season right now, but like I'm gonna return to that season, and it's like ready whenever I am. Same for running though. I'm not bummed about running. I've done a lot with running. I ran the marathon a few years ago. I definitely want to go back into running and like work on my Abbott marathons and PRing and stuff, but I'm like, you know what, right now I'm kind of just doing other things. I want to focus on other fitness stuff, which means also I haven't been working on very much, because focusing on other fitness stuff is harder than just running was for me. I think, I don't know, not sure why that is. I don't think I want to do accent walls all the time for everything. Do we want to just make this all, but also like I feel like I don't know if I like the red. It's so dark in here. Let's do white on this wall, and then I might just repaint the whole thing white. Wait, does this even do anything? I thought it would be like smooth-ed, but maybe it's not. What the heck? Oh no, like it was already white. Okay, well then let me just repaint this white. Or do I want to repaint this white? Maybe. Or maybe we can just have like one panel. Like I don't want to get caught doing the same thing over and over again, you know? My parents just painted over a red accent wall last week. It was fun for a while, but kind of a lot. Yeah, I could see it being that way. So the TLDR of what I'm saying is like I try not to be too tough about like, no, I have to almost like do everything all at once. It's like, okay, well like right now is not the era for like skating for me. But like there's other eras and like things I can be doing. I'm also a big believer in like a dream deferred is not a dream denied, where it's like, okay, maybe it's like not right now, but maybe later. Yeah, and then I also try to like, it's good to look forward to things and be excited about like new things in your life, but I try to like, I'm not perfect at it by any means, but I try to strike a balance on like, I think it's so easy to be looking forward towards something else in your life, like your whole life, and I'm like trying to be careful about that, but it's so hard because like you're always working on stuff, and I think, you know, momentum helps. I don't know, like it's good to have momentum because it means that like being able to conceptualize the future is ultimately a positive thing and a good thing and a necessary thing for survival, but it's like I don't want to just be like, okay, I can't wait till I have this job. Okay, now that I have this job, I can't wait till I have like a different job or like a promotion. Okay, now I'm looking forward to getting a relationship. Now I'm looking forward to moving in, get married. Now I'm looking forward to this thing. It's like looking forward to stuff is fine, but I don't want to be so like looking forward to stuff that I'm not like enjoying the stuff I'm doing. So yeah, it's tough. What I've learned so far in my 38 years on this planet is to embrace the lower / moments just as much as the highlights. Yes, exactly. Because without the contrast, how would you even feel? To appreciate the moments that truly bring us joy and make us feel good. Exactly. So many games to catch up on. I've been so busy. I think Last of Us comes back on tonight. I have not watched Last of Us since season 1, which I was very hot on Last of Us. The first few episodes, like, oh my god, the Billstown episode, pure cinema, loved it. So good, so fun. Creative, moving, oh my god, I loved it. And then like I found that I was not into just like how direct the adaptation was, and I know like some people say like it's actually not direct at all, or like it's moved so far away from what The Last of Us is and stuff like that, and I don't really like super feel like having a huge like let's unpack Last of Us, because again I haven't been watching it like that. But yeah, like I wanted it to do more. Like when they had that Bill Sound episode, I'm like, oh, they're really gonna like do something different and something that feels like I can only get this from watching the show, like beyond playing the games. And it felt like the rest was like, this is kind of like just the game part again. I'm not sure how they've done as they've gone. Like, is it something you're enjoying means? Yeah, this will come in handy. I'll take it with me. What is this? Ooh. Wait, I'm like kind of bad at using stuff sometimes. Oh, okay, but I don't want to like paint over my work. We can draw the min-max logo this way if we wanted to. Okay. Okay, cool. We'll like maybe do stuff with that. Again, I'm not like much of a painter, so I don't think I'm gonna be like out here painting stuff. But yeah, see, oh, let's open huge things first. Actually, I don't know why I brought all the boxes inside. That was kind of insane of me. Let me move everything back for a bit. Why are you bringing out tech next? This is like so fun. I like the different spaces they give you. I might be misspeaking, but I believe there's like 7 of these to do in the game. Which obviously could go by really fast, but it's like... Let's see what kind of tech they have. Okay, that's not too much tech. And this is as if for a date, but with who? And it's like, okay, you get a little insight into the lives. I don't know. I kind of personally, I'd rather them have like even less narrative than what they have here. Like, I kind of hate the like too light of a narrative hand where it's just like, oh, I looked out the chimney that one time. It's like, not out the chimney, that doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, these tiny little like droplets of narrative. Like, I don't need you to pretend like you have a narrative kind of thing, you know? I don't know. I get it, but hold on, I'm kind of getting like uncomfy. Do some little stretches. Ooh, I had a good back crack there. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so I saw Find Your Words released and I really want to play that. Ooh, what is that? It sounds so familiar. It might be wishlisted for me, but everything is wishlisted for me at this point. As well as Backyard Baseball. Yeah. Yeah, my friend Mike played that. He was pretty into the Backyard Baseball demo. I think it was at PAX. Where he played it at. The thing too is like with the glasses being dirty is it becomes really obvious when you're like in this scenario where it's like I have these bright lights on me and it's like the light is like showing every bit of dirt like to me. Okay, let's see. So what to do. It doesn't help that I like kind of barely know what different things are. Is this a big paper cutter? Ooh, what is this? It's a... What does this do? It's not a paper cutter. I don't know what this is. don't have a vision yet. Let's open up the lights. One of the dads has a kid who's nonverbal, if I remember correctly. Oh, for the find your words. Find your community at summer camp, one friendship at a time. Take a beat, enjoy the fresh air. Oh, I don't know about this one. All while playing at the beach, strolling the woods, and dancing with friends. This short, cozy game was created by two dads celebrating their kids' journey to find their voices. It does sound a little familiar. Oh, wait. Wait, no. Let me look it up, because it's going to bother me. Find your words. You know, I'm mixing it up with that platformer where the kids don't talk because they don't have mouths. And it's free. Okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I might have heard about it. These are the lights that I have in my setup. Ooh. Oh, I thought you could turn on one light at a time. It's still cool though that they all have like their own like light source. Out of words. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. We have like letters. A pumpkin. Well, I guess we can, this is like introducing decorating the outside as well, I suppose. Another pumpkin. Another pumpkin. Ooh, also we can stack. Yes. We can all stack. I love that. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Oh, hold on. They're not stacked right. Oh, they're still not stacked right. I fear they might not stack in the way that I want them to stack. No. Okay. Damn it. Guys, they might not stack right. No, that's so sad. Maybe we can just like lean into it though and have them be like staggered. I don't like that though. I want them to be stacked. Maybe we can do some creative stuff where no one will know they're not stacked right but us. Oops, sorry. Oops. Hello? Yeah, like if we just hide it in the corner, no one will know that it's not stacked properly. But no, we'll know. It looks dumb. That's such a bummer, though. Okay, fine. We won't stack them. Okay. Let's see. We have work. Let's look at that. Okay. Oops. Okay. I got Hozy. Nice. In different area cozy. I'm so sorry. No fair. You're valid. Okay, let's see. We got wall. For wall, let's just like quickly put stuff on the wall and then we'll start tinkering. Looks like face tiles. Okay. I'm so glad they're not like too specific about like certain things overlapping. Like just like let me like get stuff going out here. Okay. Then we have flowers and other. So we have like a garden situation here. Trash can. Helmet. Oops. We have a blanket. See what it says. That's my sister's quilt. Pillow. Little mug, pumpkin mug, other regular mug. Or no, actually it's a spider mug. Or no, it's got like a little like hang guys. Getting a tea. Tea in a saucer. Basket. Okay. Maybe I'll just keep the plants outside. I mean, most of these plants seem like they're outside plants anyway. Okay, see. So yeah, you're done once you unpack the furniture. Yes. I think a narrative in a game like this would be more impactful and less forgettable if the levels were more limited. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know, like, there's ways that you can tell a story doing a game like this. Like, unpacking is a great example of that. I think that's why people, like, are so, like, into unpacking, which is, like, a really wonderful game. But it's, like, I feel like this is not what the game's strong suit is. And sometimes I feel like games try to do more because they feel like they need to, and I just don't think they really needed to. Like, it feels like the story is checking a box instead of being something, like, meaningful to, like, say. That said, it's, like, it's very tiny, so I'm not, like, mad at it. I'm just kind of like, okay. It feels like you did this because you had to, kind of thing. Alright, let's think. Love unpacking the game. Yes, it's so good. Just like unpacking the lights. Yeah, I was talking to some people. I think I mentioned this, joked about this on Indie Council. The one that either just went up or is about to go up. Hold on, big stretch. Ooh! Sorry if that's obnoxious. I could have muted myself, but I just didn't. But I'm like, the reason that like games like this and unpacking, you only do like you only have like 4 boxes is because if unpacking was realistic, you would uninstall it because you'd be like, this is too much fucking work. How is the sound design in this game compared to unpacking, do you think? I think the sound design is better in unpacking. It has a more tactile feel to it. Well, this feels more like sound effects added, like it's a little more goofy, like it's like. But I will say the sound design here is more playful. It's like meant to like delight and surprise instead of being like necessarily purely realistic. Even though this is like. Also, here's a question. Does it change based on surface? The answer is like no. It's like I think there's like a sound. There's like a couple. Like, for instance, you put this in grass. Changes a little bit. Oh, but that also could just be coincidental, you know? One thing I think is really cool is that they don't make you use all the objects, which I'm going to write that down for my notes for talking about in the podcast. Don't make you use all these stuff. Like, that feels very novel. I feel like so many decorating games, they're like, and these are the pieces that you need to decorate with. Yeah, like another example of like the playful sound design is like with the motorcycle, you can interact with it. And it's like, oh, like it's revving up. Like, it's like, that's fun. That's cute. Okay, I hate how dirty these glasses are. One time at the airport, I paid $5 to put my glasses in like a glasses cleaner machine. And honestly, I would do that again. Like, I would, like, you can buy it for your house. And I'm like, how much is this? Because, and it was like way too much money, unsurprisingly. Let me try to look it up to see what it was. But like, that's one of those things where it's like, if I was rich, I would have that for your house. Like, and maybe I should just buy a much cheaper version of that, like a little ultrasonic cleaner. It's like all a scam though. Yes. Oh yeah. Okay, so Ash, I'm totally gonna buy one of those. Let me know. See, okay, well, it depends on what you mean by money, you know. I saw one that I was looking at. Let me know which ones you're looking at. I was looking at one. It's in my save for later because I don't want to buy it right now because it's expensive. The one I was looking at, which I guess you could use this for like everything, like glasses and jewelry, but I'd probably only use it for the mouth guard because it feels gross to use for anything else. The Zima one, the Zima Dental Pod Pro for like $140. I want the green one, of course. But let me know what you're looking at because I think I'm going to get an ultrasonic glasses cleaner now that I'm looking at these. Because the one I saw was like a super like industrial-y one, but now I'm seeing one at Sharper Image for $95, and that feels like worth it to me. Isaiah's going to make fun of me for getting this, but like this, okay, it looks, guys, it looks so luxurious. Fuck. I need this yesterday. I have worn contacts actually. I wore contacts for 1, maybe 2 years in high school. I had the, they were not wildly disposable. Like they were not like once a day or once a week. I had the monthlies. And when that shit would tear early and you had to open a new pack, that thing was too expensive. So fucking expensive. Yeah, I had that like once a month. Yeah, ultimately the reason I don't have them now is I think they're really expensive. Like, I don't know what they are now, but back when I wore contacts, y'all can sound off in the chat. If you're not US based though, like maybe point that out because it's different. Hey, Took Us Talk, what's up? I know I haven't not talked to you in forever. How are you doing? And I haven't streamed too much this year. This is like my 3rd stream of the year, and I streamed last week, so it's like, it's really like my 2nd stream of the year in a way. Back when I would get contact lenses, and I'm not sure like what the insurance situation was because it was when I was a kid, so I wasn't that tuned in. My contacts would be like at least 100, if not 150 a month. So it's like for contacts, for those who like aren't in the eye care game, a pair of glasses can be like, I mean, you can get really cheap pairs, but like at America's Best, you can get 2 pairs for like $150 or something. Obviously they charge you more for like the lenses and stuff, but like you can get a pair of glasses easily for $100, sometimes less. I actually just ordered a pair. I don't know how they're going to turn out. I ordered a pair that was only like $50. That's like with the lenses and everything. So it's like, okay, as an adult, it's like not worth it. And then also like the thing I didn't like about contacts is you're not even when you, so you can wear them all day, but like you're not really supposed to. Like the recommendation is that you like wear them, and then like when you like if you go out and if you go to school, right? Like go to school, when you come home, take off your glasses, take off your contacts, and put on your glasses. So I'm like, okay, well, and then also you can't nap with them on. You're not supposed to. I like did sometimes, but it's like, so if you want to nap, you gotta take them out. So I didn't like the constantly taking them out and stuff. And then the fact that you still need glasses even after all of that, I'm like, nah, I'm good. My contacts are usually $250-ish for a whole year's supply. Mine definitely were not. Maybe I'm overshooting and I don't remember correctly, but they were at least $80 a month, maybe more. They probably were more. I didn't like wearing contacts because I hated putting them in. Yeah, I got pretty good at putting them in. But then also you couldn't rub your eye. I love to rub my eye if it feels like funny. You can't, like, you can rub your eye, but you're not really supposed to. Like, it's just the whole thing with the contacts. And I kind of like how I look more with glasses. Like, I'm obviously, like, all of you are going to be used to seeing me with glasses, so, like, you can't really compare in a genuine way. But, like, I don't know. I kind of like how I look with glasses. Like, I'm not, like, I don't feel like my glasses are, like, holding me back, you know? Like, I don't know. Yeah, this is me without glasses. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I also can't see, so I can barely even... I'll look at my front-facing camera. It's not, like, that crazy looking to me anymore. Like, I'm sort of used to seeing myself without glasses, but it's just, like... I don't think it's necessarily, like, an improvement to me. So, yeah, I'm full on the glasses. And then as far as LASIK... If you already have the LASIK surgery booked, stop listening to the stream. There's something inside. Is there? Oh, there is! Yay! I figured I should also be playing the game while I'm talking. I've considered getting LASIK, and I heard LASIK's come a long way, but two things. One, it doesn't always fully take. Like, you sometimes need to get it done again. Two, there's a small percentage of people where the LASIK goes wrong, and they have excruciating pain. To the point, genuinely, I'm not, like, trying to be, like, I'm not doing a bit. I'm not, like, looking to be an asshole. Genuinely to the point of, like, being suicidal. Like, the people who have, like I'm also not trying to fearmonger either, but, like, literally, it's, like, not an insanely high percentage chance. But it's, like, the fact that it's, like, hey, if this goes wrong, and obviously there's a risk with any surgery, like, if you get your... But also, it's an elective surgery, too, is the thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get an elective surgery that could ruin my life. Like, if you're looking to go down a dark rabbit hole, like, go on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, and then, like, look into, like, LASIK pain or whatever, and, like, you'll find, again, it's not, like, an insane percentage, but you'll find people who have been like, this ruined my life. Like, this fucking ruined my life. So I'm like, fuck no, I'm not gonna get that. So, yeah. That's that. That's my feeling. I like the surgery. Only if the risk is worth the reward. Yeah, like, it would be dope to, like, be able to wake up and see. When I wake up and just, like, see. Like, that would be awesome. Being able to swim and see. Like, this is not... I think being able to see sounds really great. But, no. I would get it just to be able to wake up and... Yes! Okay, Crowboy, literally, yes, being able to, like, when I wake up... The thought that, like, bitches are out here seeing for free, I can't. Actually, if one of you, Neens or Ash, or Took His Talk, aka Joe, could run a poll, like, do you need glasses? Like, are you a glasses wearer or needer or whatever, how you run or what it? Because I'm curious how many people on chat. I feel like being a gamer and wearing glasses is, like, hand in hand. Like, almost every gamer has glasses. Let's say on min-max, how many people have glasses? There's me, Haley, Sarah, but she doesn't really wear them like that. Ben's out here seeing. Jacob's out here seeing, I believe. Kyle isn't seeing. And then, who am I missing? I think I already named Jeffem as a sighted person. Who the fuck am I missing? Kelsey, but Kelsey doesn't have glasses, so that's why I didn't name her. That's everybody. So half. We're like 50-50, right? Yeah, I can also do the poll myself. I just have to, I have to hit a button to, like, go over to chat. Yeah, don't feel the need to get your laptop out. Min-max people with glasses. I'll do the poll. Don't worry, everybody. I'm on my way. Are you a glasses wearer? We'll just say, do you need glasses? Contacts count. Yes. No. We'll do it for like a couple minutes. Beep. There we go. There we go. Yeah, don't worry about it. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, polls in the chat. Especially now that like the pro of not having the studio set up, as much as like, oh, it's fun and stuff, is like, I can kind of just do anything I'd need to do like a little bit more easily because I'm just at the desk. So it's like pretty chill. And Isaiah set me up with a switcher where I can click a button, and then like my mouse and keyboard work for my Mac, which is here, versus my PC, which is right here. Okay, we gotta start thinking about what we want for this room. It's crazy because I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna beat this game on stream, and like we're gonna do 2 of the 7 rooms. Maybe I'll sneak in some bonus streams. Because it's kind of nice to do this while like chatting and just kind of hanging out. Okay, what else do we want? But yeah, the TLDR is that's why I'm not getting contacts. Okay, so studio. The light comes in here, so I feel like we would want to do most of our like stuff on the would just be in the middle, maybe? Yeah, maybe just like in the middle. I will say, if you're hooked on beating games, you could beat this game in like 10 seconds if you just like opened all the boxes and said, I don't give a fuck. I would not recommend anyone do that because it's like such a waste of the game, but like you could. You could. Yeah, I just moved. I have a, not to be like, I'm not going to answer this so you can watch my content, but we just put up a Gamecast episode, me and Isaiah. That's the podcast I have with Isaiah. Games and not games. We just put up an episode talking more about it, and I talked about it a bit last stream, which I still need to put that on YouTube. But yeah, basically just wanting to save money is like the main motivator, as well as being like, you know what, this old place doesn't really have much for storage, and also they stopped letting Isaiah charge his car there. He has an electric car, which I think you guys already know. Yes, unfortunately, it is a Tesla. I kind of just leave it at that. I like to, it is like kind of like, you always want to do that like, oh, I got it, you know, before like he ruined democracy. But like, it was just vaguely shitty. You know, I got it when he was just head ass, not when he was, you know, given political power. Money's power, let's face it. But I don't like to do that too much because it just feels so like, I bought this before Elon was crazy. Like, it's like, I hate like those fucking bumper stickers. It's like, we gotta just take the L collectively. It's like, hey man, like we're just, and when, you know, when we get another car, we're going to go somewhere else. But anyway, we were able to charge the car at the old place, and then like the owner was like, JK, you can't charge anymore. And Isaiah's like, bitch, this is one of the reasons I picked this place, because I could charge. And I was like, say less, I've been wanting to leave low key. So that's how we ended up dipping on our old place. And it's like, hey, we can, you know, save for the future. Ideal is like our own place that we own. We'll see what we can do and what we want to do, given how hard it is to buy a house, how much money we ended up saving up. But either way, like even if we don't end up getting a place, it never hurts to save money. And I still have to pay off my student loans, which I have not been working on until this year. So in 5 years, I wouldn't be surprised if my no turned into a yes. Oh, for the glasses? Yeah, keep up with that. Keep up with your eye health. I definitely wish I could have. Glasses run in my family a little bit, but I have a conspiracy theory that I had to wear glasses because when I was a kid, I had binoculars that we bought at Build-A-Bear, and they worked, but really shittily. And I would look through those bitches all the time, and then I needed glasses shortly after. And I swear to God, I think I ruined my vision by looking through those binoculars. I cannot prove it. And like my uncle on my mom's side had like really like thick bifocal glasses, so it does run in my family a little bit. But I'm like, I think it's the fucking Build-A-Bear glasses. I can't prove it, but I just know I know that's it. In my heart of hearts, I know that's what happened. I love that. Look at that. This is like the same physics that they gave the beanbag chair, but like, it's so nice. Okay, this room is tougher for me because while I enjoy the novelty of it, I don't know as much what it takes to like have a good setup in this space. So maybe put this here. I feel like you'd want like more light, so maybe you'd like, but also the sun moves throughout the day. So like maybe we'd have it here because like the light comes in this way. But I don't know. That's not that much sun. Maybe I should put it back the way it was. Might it be like here? Oh. I do wish I could like move around a little bit more for certain things. I can already tell I'm not gonna like this space as much as I like the last space, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna do our best. Okay, what even is this game? This is Hozy. And it's a decorating game, essentially. It adds some like cleaning elements to it too, so depending on when you tuned in, you might have seen me like sweeping up leaves and like redoing the floors. So there's like a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of renovation, but mostly it's just about decorating, and you can decorate it how you want to. I joked earlier that if you just want to hit credits on a lot of games, you should and could play this game because you'd hit credits like within a couple minutes, because you can just like boom, 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 click through like the stuff once you unpack. But it's definitely a game of like making your own fun. Like you have to enjoy decorating to play this. It's not like unpacking where it's like, oh, there's like a little bit of like a puzzle element and there's this really cool story. Like, nah, this is just, I mean, there's a little bit of a story, but this is just like, I like to take assets, nice looking assets, and work within a space. I want to decorate. And at doing this, not doing that, it's doing a pretty good job generally. Like I am pretty pleased with the decorating. Oops. No! What the hell? Bitch. Are you fucking joking? What the fuck? What the fuck? I wasn't done! Oh my god, that sucks. Can I go back? You know what's funny? I had that fear and I was gonna tell you guys. I'm like, that button is like way too easy to press. Send me back! Send me back! Ain't no way. Can you not just go back? Send me back. What the hell? Also, hello? It feels like a little stuck now. Let me quit and restart. Let me quit and like open it again. That's fucking crazy. I fucking knew this shit was gonna happen. Like, I should have called it because I felt it. I felt that about to happen. Nah, I mean, there is a story unfolding a little bit, but it's not like... Okay, maybe they'll let me go back in. Thank God. Literally, like, the rage. The rage! I was like... Put me back. It looks like shit. Like, we cannot do that. I was like, there's no way they, like, don't let you go back. They should do, though, like, a hold. I wish they had, like, and maybe that's part of the toggle part. I don't know. But there should be, like, a hold, like... This should be a hold. I have this problem in Slay the Spire 2 as well. Where it's like, hey, like, I'm saying this shit to hold because I'll hit finish by accident. Whew, crisis averted, guys. Because I was literally like, what the fuck's going on? Do we not have more lighting, by the way? Just this one. We have, like, 2 little lights. Oh, one thing that sucks is it didn't fully, like, save some of the stuff I was doing. That's a little bit annoying, but we will lock in and kind of speed up our process. The way that I was, like, losing my mind, like, you guys don't understand. That was, like, so upsetting. But yeah, these are some things that I've, like, talked about throughout the stream, but it's pretty cool. Pretty strong game. Definitely a good game. Grade feels a little strong just because it is, like, pretty simplistic, but, like, the assets look amazing, which is, like, a huge part of a game like this. And they let you do a lot of things that you surprisingly can't do in a lot of other designy games. Like, you can stack items in, like, funky ways. You can put... Well, rip my Fantasy Critic. Was this in your Fantasy Critic? I feel like it's gonna be... Like, there's a world where this game gets, like, an 80 for sure. But, like, I feel like this is more of just, like, a really good game. Like, it's very strong. Like, I feel like this is more of a 7 to me. But it's a 7 I'm really enjoying. It's not to be, like, disparaging of the game, but it's just not, like... It doesn't feel like a standout in the genre. Though I kind of hate to, like, hold, like... To hold some games against the entire genre versus, like, others. Okay, well, I will say the Metacritic of Hozy right now is 79. OpenCritic is always going to be higher. So let's see what the OpenCritic is. 78! Wow, I'm shocked. The OpenCritic's almost always higher. But yeah, like, if someone said this is... The counterpicking Pragmata is rough. If someone said this was a great game, I would totally understand and respect that. I might even agree by the end of the game. I'm not sure, but to me, it's just really good. Like, it's like, oh yeah, like, this is a really good decorating game. It's fun. It's cute. Like, the art is very nice. Oh, mine shows that at a 58. What? Oh, that's the... Oh shit. No, wait, no. Okay, so the for Hozy, no, you're seeing 58 critics recommend. The top critic average is 78 for Hozy, at least, assuming that's what you're talking about. Oh, Pokemon Champions. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's rough. This is also a little tough in that, like, you don't have this other wall. Like, you just really have that one isometric view. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So the outside is like pretty chill. I'll have this here like as a still life situation. I think we'll have like the back area could be like, this could be like the more worky part. Hey, Kenny UFG, thank you for the raid with the party of 5. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Jen Garcia, aka Gameonysus. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, but I also do games criticism, podcasts, some short form content, a whole bunch of stuff. Today we were playing Hozy, which is primarily a decorating game, but it is also has a little bit of like cleaning and renovation thrown into it. Very much a game where you are meant to make your own fun through designing, as the continuation conditions are very like minimal and simplistic. But it looks very pretty. It's like quite relaxing. So if that's your kind of thing, I think you'll enjoy Hozy. But if you need something, you know, more scripted, more progression, like exciting progression based, it like does not have that. So yeah, come watch me finish decorating this artist studio. And how has Oxenfree 2 been? I quite liked Oxenfree 2. I don't think it's as strong as 1. But I feel like I think it's a little underrated. I think it kind of lost points for just not being Oxenfree 1, is the vibe I kind of got. I feel like the radio wouldn't be on this though, because this is more of like a wheelie cart, so it'll like be in different spots. This could be here for like a still life situation. Also has wheels, so these things can move around. Oh, this is T. Oh well, that can go on the on this thing. Just the bottom. Yeah. And this is so cute, is it not? Grindhouse. Reminds me of unpacking. So it's like unpacking in the sense that you unpack. But it's not like unpacking in the sense that it's not puzzle based. It doesn't have a big story. It is just about like, hey, you have like, you know, a light, tiny sprinkle of a narrative. Like here, it's like, oh, help this artist or whatever. And you're setting up the studio, but that's it. Like it's really just like, hey, do you want to like tinker with these objects and kind of play? Almost like a dollhouse kind of vibe, you know? Yeah, I like the first one better. This one is cool. I think the map is a bit much at times though, for Oxenfree. Yeah, I really like some of the stuff they do with the the one character being like an adult. So they add some interesting like trauma and drama there. We'll maybe make. Also, is this the same girl from that one, like the house before? Like, there was like a picture on the wall. Was it of her? I feel like these would be up higher because they're more like intentional, while the other ones would be like, oh, I slapped this onto the wall kind of vibe. So now this side of the wall is looking naked. I have a drawing like that from when I went to art school at college. Oh, cool. The one of the shapes. Nice. Is that like a known drawing, you know? I feel like I've seen it before, or am I like making that up? Yeah, it's a normal still life. Okay, cool. Familiar is probably the better word. No, totally. Hold on, let's see. I feel like this needs more like color. Well, now I can't help but see a face here. Let me know if you see it. It's like a guy going like, yeah, I need to change this because I need to like make this not look like a face. What sucks is I kind of liked how I had it before, but I have no idea. The sound of the crackling is actually starting to get annoying, but starting to get not annoying, but too much. Well, the good news is I can turn it off. It like background noise like that, it just like fades for me really easily. I think because like there's, especially right now, like I always have like a fan on or something, so it just kind of like, I don't know, I have like mental noise cancellation for certain things, like white noise. But when it comes to conversation, I can get like stuck on the wrong sound. So like if someone's talking to me and I hear someone next, like at the other table talking, sometimes my brain will dial into the other table and I like cannot switch back. And it's like so like disorienting. Yeah, I am. I haven't done one in a while. I think I've only done one this year so far. I did one on Dogpile for Pentapixels. Definitely something I want to do more of, but time, man, is hard to find time. And to like force yourself to do it, you know? Where it's like, it's so easy for me to like show up and do like the shows I do every week, because it's like, yep, I've committed to that. I get paid directly for that. Versus like Pentapixels, it really is just kind of like for the culture, you know? Obviously I can make money in some ways, like, you know, Patreon in general and stuff like that. Whoop. But it's different because like if I don't do it, nothing happens, you know? Wait, where's that box that has my extra stuff in it? Is this it? Yeah, here it is. So yeah, something, always a moving target. And I want to do the best of 2026 article, but funnily enough, I genuinely like don't have enough games. Something that I have been working on this year has been starting less games and like committing to more games, which has been awesome. But it means that I feel like I've beaten more games this year than I normally have. But it means that I've also tried less games, and because I've tried less games, I don't have as many games I'm like really, really excited about. I'm kind of like really locking in and playing a lot of stuff, mostly offline, but some stuff online here with you guys to bump up what I have. Like I'm still kind of in search of that, like not for sure goatee, but like my current goatee. And like I guess it's Dogpile actually, which is crazy. Granted, that was a December 2026 game, but I count it for this year, or a December 2025 game. But I count it for this year, like for the sake of me making my list. But even then, like I like Dogpile a lot. I think it is a great video game, but it's like, that's like, do we not have better? And like, I know Resident Evil Requiem is kind of the obvious pick. And maybe that would be what I put for one, but it's like, honestly, it's tough. Requiem, like, it's so tough because I really liked the first half a lot, and that back more Leon-centric half didn't really do it for me. And it kind of like, it's tough because it's like, what do you do when a game is like so good at first and then like less good later? It's like, I don't know, like maybe that would be my goatee. It did do a lot of really cool things, but at the same time, Dogpile was like really fun too. And sometimes I have to check my own like criticism, like, am I discounting Dogpile because it's inherently like so much more simplistic and thus like less impressive looking than Resident Evil? And then there's Cairn, which I played that last week. Apologies on the VOD not being up yet. I'll get that up. But I actually beat that over the weekend. And I kind of cooled on it a little bit too. It's like, I don't know. Like it sort of just, I think it had trouble sticking its own landing in a way. To me at least. So it's like, well, still I think a great game. But then it's like, I kind of have like 3 great games that I don't have like an intense passion for. I guess Dogpile is the game I feel the most passionate about, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's like enough. So we'll see. Pragmata comes out this week. There's a couple other things left for the month that might sneak their way on. Just to get like, I just want to get like a solid 10. I like the fact that I had horror and action all throughout versus normal RE. That usually goes from horror to all action by the end. Yeah, I think it was generally like pretty well balanced. And then it's also that tough thing of like, well, it is like one of the best Resident Evil games, and like Resident Evil is like a great franchise that has like a lot of good entries and some bad ones, but like my time with Resident Evil as like a newer fan has been really strong. But it's just like, yeah, I don't know. Looking forward to Saros. I am toxically excited that I'm skipping Saros. Maybe that'll change. Especially I know now they have like more progression stuff, so maybe I'll give it a try. But honestly, I could always use less games to play in a way. Like I'm so busy. Like I think most of us can relate to with like having backlogs. But yeah, because of that, it's like, okay, one less big game to play, sign me up. Because I'm like not really into the sort of bullet hellness that it provides is my thing. I feel really dehydrated today. I'm gonna drink a little water. What's up, Pretentious? How you doing? I really like how when I glance at your name, I like read it at first as like Precious, and then I'm like, oh no, it's Pretentious. And that's like kind of a fun little duo thing you have going on. Whew. You ever feel like your lunch doesn't take? Like I ate a lunch and I ate like all of it. It was like just stovetop noodles. Bravo, Jade, thank you for the sub. Yay. it's like I ate lunch. Why am I hungry? I guess it is like 7 now, and I ate lunch at like 2, but I don't know. I feel like it should take me longer to get hungry. I'm excited though. I believe Isaiah went out to do groceries. God bless his heart. I know this is a very privileged position to be in, so this is me acknowledging that privilege and knowing that like a lot of people don't get to have it. Shout out to the privilege of having a partner that lives with you who like does shit. Obviously you should have a partner that does shit. Like everyone should be contributing in a relationship and in life. But the fact that like groceries just gets done, kind of insane. And I know some people like to do groceries, so I'm not like trying to be like, oh, like fuck groceries, but it's just like literally I don't do groceries. Like I don't cook, but I always eat. Like hello, like the privilege, like it's crazy. And like it cuts both ways. Like, there's things I do obviously like for our apartment, but it's just like he washes all the dishes, he cooks all the meals, he washes all the dishes, he does all the grocery shopping. Yeah. So then it's like fucking crazy when like obviously people don't know my whole life, so I'm not like that mad at it. But like one time I was talking on a podcast about how like I do the laundry, so I fold Isaiah's clothes, and like he wants his shirts folded one way. I sometimes fold my shirts a different way, so then it's like I have like 2 folding methods. Right now I just kind of converted to like I just fold them all like the one singular way, and just sort of adopted his style of folding. But someone was like, why are you putting his clothes away for him? Like, why doesn't he do that? And like he would do that if I like asked him to. Slash we like changed the setup to be like, yeah, put away your own clothes, just put it in a basket. But it's like literally like he does everything. It's like this is kind of one of the only things I contribute. I kind of like should be, you know, like I also feel like the big part of doing laundry is the folding. Like anyone can fucking wash laundry. I'm not going down to the fucking river to wash laundry. I have a machine. Also we got a hype train. Ooh, hold on. This is the first hype train for the new apartment. I almost hit myself in the head with these things that I put in the hat. It's a hype train, all aboard. Welcome in for our hype train. If you're not familiar with the hype train, it's Twitch's way to gamify and incentivize subbing, sharing with bits, donating, gifting subs, all of that good stuff. So if you're looking to do that, now could be a fun time, like TRS 1080, who just subbed with Prime. I appreciate you. Yeah, otherwise, keep hanging out. It is what it is, but if you want to watch meter fill number go up, it's a good time for that. Thank you guys for your support. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me show you. No, literally. I don't vacuum or clean bathrooms anymore. Oh gosh, we're like opposites. I'm the one who does the food. Yeah, it's funny that like, why is there like a thing in our brains that wires it for like to like cleaning or like cooking, but not both? Well, I got it, Ben. It's good chatting with you. Yeah, good seeing you. Thank you for the raid. Because like I don't. Like, I like to clean. I'm not always the best at keeping up with it, but I genuinely, like, I get some enjoyment out of cleaning. Like, if I was rich, like, maybe I wouldn't clean, right? But, like, happy 18th birthday. Oh, my gosh. Subbing for 19 months. Thank you. This is how I'm going to stay in shape. I'd rather cook than clean. Yeah, like, it's funny, like literally a few weeks ago, maybe a month at this point, I was cooking something and I realized I genuinely don't like this. Like I was like, I actually really don't like this. And if Isaiah evaporated, I would just be like, I would cook if I had to, like I'd cook a little bit, but I would mostly just be like struggling and eating outside. Like I just wouldn't do it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think I realized when I was making myself a salad, and I fucking hated making it, and I hated the salad. That's when I was like, okay, we're going to Trader Joe's salads for my lunch. Because that's the thing, like, Isaiah does mostly dinner. He'll do breakfast a good amount as well, where he makes these breakfast sandwiches that are really good. But he doesn't, like, make me a lunch or anything. Like, I'll just do that myself. But I just keep it, I just do, like, pre-made salads from Trader Joe's or stovetop noodles. That's all I'm doing for the most part. every now and then I'll make something. There's like one thing I make pretty regularly. I make a chicken pot pie that's really good. I enjoy making that fine. It's pretty simple, not too bad. So I'll make that. It's great to eat. It's very tasty. And every now and then I'll make something like this past weekend I made some sandwiches. But yeah, by and large, I don't want to cook. I don't want to cook. We used to take turns doing laundry, but in the end we decided it was better if we should each handle our own clothes because there was a little too much back and forth conversation. That can be tough with the laundry as well, of like when do things go from in between, we call it like in between bin, like it's not dirty but it's not clean, to like needing to be washed. It can be a little bit of like a communicative nightmare. Yeah, the laundry's been chill. I could see us, one day changing it up, but yeah, laundry's my task. The main cleaning, he'll like clean the kitchen because he's already in there as part of cooking. And he like cleans up after he cooks and stuff. There's mushroom pasta I love to make. Yo! Budget Bites, also thank you for the sub. Budget Bites is my shit. Honestly, you unlock something in my brain where it's like there's a broccoli and bacon macaroni and cheese on Budget Bites, and I love that shit. It's cheap as fuck. It's tasty as hell. I double the bacon amount. I need to actually make that shit again. Like, it's funny because I'm the only one that like kind of like goes out of town for work like that. But if Isaiah ever went out of town, I could make that now and he wouldn't care or anything. But it's like I'd have that. I'd be making fucking fish because he doesn't like fish, and I'd be probably drinking more than I should. Should all couples have joint bank accounts? I don't know if that's like because you have the Isaiah head, if that's from like, we had a conversation on that on the Gamecast. I definitely don't think all couples, personally. I also don't know if you're asking like in a cheeky way or in an actual way. I think if you're married, or like, I guess if you're like, I don't relate to people that want to be together forever but don't want to get married. That's just me. I guess if you're like in a, like, oh, I'm in this forever but we just don't want to get married kind of thing. You could also, more so than the joint bank account thing, because I feel like lots of things can work. I will say I've loved having a joint bank account. Like, me and Isaiah having a joint bank account has made, like, my life feels so much better with a joint bank account. And we only use it for like joint purchases. This is cute. Look at this thing. Let me zoom in on this. So it's like, oh, the bills go there, and like groceries and other stuff. What's up, DJ Stormageddon? Like, all of that is, we call it the company card sometimes too, because someone wrote in to our podcast and we're like, we call it the company card, and I'm like, I love that. I'm stealing that. If you don't trust your partner enough for a joint bank account, I think it's important to ask why. Yeah, that's also an element. But also, like, it feels so good, y'all, not to Apple Pay your partner for anything. Because, like, it's one of those things where it's like, I retroactively hated it. Like, I didn't actually hate it in the moment, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Obviously, some people, like, have different feelings about, like, who should pay for what and whatever, especially, like, in a like a heteronormative dynamic or whatever. But, like, retroactively, it's like, why am I, like, Apple paying you the rent? It's like, this is dumb. Like, it's like, let's just have this as like a pool of money. I guess, like, it's funny because it's not that different from what I do now, because I don't have like direct transfer into our joint bank account like he does, but like, because my payments are weird. I'm like a freelancer, so I just Zelle our joint bank account from my like Chase or whatever. But it just feels nicer to have that just be like a chunk of money, because like the way we do it is a certain percentage of our income goes into the joint, and then the rest of it is just like for you in your personal account. One thing I am a big believer in, especially for women, but I think it's true for anybody, but definitely like double for women, always have your own bank account. Like, I don't think you should be like, I'm closing all my bank accounts and I just have my joint bank account with my partner. Like, you never know what could happen in the future. Motherfuckers be switching up on you. And like, especially as a woman, like, that's how you can end up getting like financially abused, which like that can technically happen to men, but it's like less statistically common. So yeah, definitely like you need that digital suitcase full of money. Always. May work best for your relationship, but I think it should be discussed. Yeah, like and it's like surprisingly nice. Like I like it a lot. It feels like it wouldn't be that different because like we're not to brag, but we're very organized with like our finances and like our tracking. Like we use YNAB, the whole thing. But it's like, yeah, like this has been so nice, and it's also like a great time. This sounds like very like, I don't know, cheesy or whatever, but it's like the act of making the joint bank account. We also did like a joint budget because that's like how we like tied to the bank account, and it's just really cool to get to like talk about what kind of things you want to do in your life. And you know, most of it, it's like, you know, it's classic like, oh well, sometimes we go to our friends' weddings when they get married. That's like a category. You know, we want a house eventually. That's a category. You know, we want to go on vacation. That's a category. But it's kind of just fun to like talk together and like really solidify like what your financial goals and plans are. Like super fun. YNAB shout out. I want the YNAB sponsorship so bad. Well, let's open the little hype chest we got. Because YNAB is so good, it literally like changed my life. This is cute. Choo choo. And YNAB like YNAB combined with like learning how to budget. Obviously, like YNAB does not teach you how to budget, but like the Isaiah YNAB learning to budget combo. Genuinely, guys, my credit score and my finances were a mess. I had at least like 5K, if not a little bit more, in credit card debt. I had a credit score of like probably under 600, which I know could be a lot lower, but like maybe it was 6, but I don't even know if it was in the 600s. And I was convinced that I did not make enough money to budget, essentially, to budget effectively. It's like there's not even any money to budget here. And I was pretty negative on my finances, which like I still, you know, have my little jokes here and there, and generally I'm still in, when you work in the arts, there's no ceiling, which is cool, but the floor real low. So, you know, I'm not exactly raking it in, but it's like I am just so much better than I ever was before with my money, and like really realize like, damn, like it's very empowering to like learn how to budget and like get control of your finances, and to no longer be like, man, I'm texting, Chase doesn't let you text them anymore, but I would text them like BAL for balance, and the way I'd be like, what the fuck's gonna come back? No idea. I wish you were a house soon in your future. Thank you. We're gonna need those good wishes because we're in California and it's expensive out here. I joked that like we could definitely get a house if Isaiah would be down to live in an uglier house. I was like, lower those standards, Isaiah. We can get something. Any closer to my neck of the woods? No, I'm actually like really close to where I already was. I'm still up in the valley. Where should this go? Why do we just have the letter A? I don't know. We'll just put that here. No, we gotta play some games together sometime though, because also I think about that game we played all the time. What was it? The fucking Wonderland's War or whatever? That shit was actually like really good. That game had no business being as good as it was. Mind you, I have no idea how to play anymore. So we're gonna have to relearn all over again. It was so fun. Yeah, that first play session, bless your heart for leading the charge on learning how to play the game, because like I don't have I love board games, but I don't have a good board game rules brain. I just know you go around the tea table and lie when you're trying to play. Where should these things go? This feels like it's that shit that you just have somewhere. You know? Even though I always knew this was never going to be like an awesome space, because I just don't have like the eye for like an art space, I'm liking this more than I thought I would. But do you means within your lives? Yes, that yeah, we should move out of Texas conversations are going strong around here, but we live well within our means now, and if we moved to California we wouldn't. Yeah, Texas is rough. Although Sarah and I own our apartment, but could not afford a house in our neighborhood. We live in Brooklyn, so not surprising. Owning your apartment's cool though. That's not nothing. and we might go that route, like, not this apartment necessarily because it's like a private complex, but like we saw like a really contextually affordable condo that had like a fuck ton of rooms. It had like lots of space, and we're like, holy shit. It was so good. I genuinely was like, if we took all the money we ever had and put it like wrote a check, could we get this place? Because it was so cool. And yeah, stuff like that makes me optimistic, but it's impossible for me not to be optimistic about kind of everything. I am like such a dreamer and a believer. Like, I feel like you can't exist in the arts without that. Like, that's, I don't know, that's just how I am. Like, a lot of people would, you know, I'm obviously not completely delusional to how expensive it is to own anything in California, let alone LA specifically, but it's like, I don't know, I think it'll be fine. And also, like, if I'm wrong, who cares? Like, I just have such a not to like brag, but like I do just have a chill attitude about it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I am not totally delusional, but it's like I'm a little delusional. I think you gotta be a little bit delusional to get what you want in life, you know? I've been very lucky, but I've also like worked really hard, and I'm a big, again, believer in things. Like, so much cool shit has happened in my life. Like, yeah, like, why wouldn't this happen also? Like, what are we talking about? This is why I think we get along in some way. Sarah's more of a, hold on, I put my mouse in such a way that I can't read. Sarah's more of a realist. Yeah, I think you definitely it can be nice to have a balance. Isaiah's more of a realist than I am, but like, I think he needs me to do that dreaming kind of thing. Not that he's like totally just a realist, you know. He's pretty chill and positive himself, but yeah, like the people are like, oh, like it's impossible to do this. So it's like, there's very few things that I think are genuinely impossible. Like, the list is super small. Oh my god, Eddie, I watched the end of the Scarlet Hollow episode from your last VOD. Crazy. Yeah, how are you liking that game? I gotta get wings, but yes, we must play games sometime. So nonchalant. He went bad so fast. Did you play Slay the Princess, Eddie? Because it's like, is it the same team? Same studio? Same publisher? Same something. He did. Okay, cool. How do you like it comparatively? Even though I played neither, so I don't even know what I'm asking. I'm kind of asking for chat more so than myself. I did play it first. I feel like the studio is cramped as hell. Maybe put this like here. And I just have all the tools like over in one space. This can be like a chill section, kind of. Something like that. I don't know if this makes sense because I don't even know what this thing is, but hey, the plushie joins the party. Ooh, I have a fun one. He's small, but he's one of my favorites. I got rid of a good amount of my Squishmallows for space, even though I do love them, and I still have a couple. I have Bigby Rigby. I have I call him Flat Dog because he's a flattened dog. He got flattened from being slept on and smooshed a bunch. We have Spider-Man. Isaiah has another dog. I have Pikachu still. But this is one that I bought even when I was like in my call down era. Isn't he adorable? I named him Desmond, or maybe that was already his name. He's like a little devil dog. Let me show you all him in his entirety. Isn't he cute? And fun fact, he's actually a squishmallow. I know what you're thinking, like, why is he shaped like that? Like, no, he's official. And I looked him up. He's from a small, short-lived line. I don't know if they still make these, called, like, Huggables or something. And he's so squishy and cute. I got him from Goodwill for, like, maybe, like, $5 or less. Perfect. Bruce bucks well spent. I think so. I would say so. Bruce is doing pretty good too. He had like some freakouts a little bit when we moved, and he's like very chill about moving and about like doing a lot of things. Like he'll cry in his carrier, but he acclimates very quickly to places. Like you don't have to do the whole like introduce him one room at a time or anything. Like he's pretty chill. But I think what was upsetting him was how much we were like constantly like doing stuff, moving things around, and also like leaving the apartment. Like I think he felt very like out of sorts. I joke, and it's not even really a joke because I think it's true, that he, you know how people get cats because they're like, I just need something alive to kind of keep me company and that can sit with me and snuggle with me and be my buddy or whatever. I feel like that's how he feels about us as his humans. It's like, I just kind of want to be able to like sit near you guys. I find comfort in sitting near you guys kind of vibe. So that he was like kind of, again, distraught's dramatic, but like maybe this is more of an outdoor chair also. Yeah, I'm probably gonna we'll probably take him to the vet soon. I mean, he has his regular like heart checkups from his incident from like a year ago, where we're like, oh, well, it's funny because the incident was actually more of his pee, but in that they're like, also his heart is kind of like enlarged, so he's on heart medication, so he gets seen about that. But I would like to do a little check-in on. He had like these weird, like, I don't know if there were nightmares or what, but we're just saying like, hey, is this like a nightmare thing? Did he have like a neurological thing? But we were also like in the midst of moving, and since things have chilled out, he's been like fine. So we'll see. We're gonna set an appointment and make sure our little guy is good. I think his birthday, I'm a bad person for not remembering. I think it's next month. He has a birthday and also an adoption day. So that'll be fun. Little Bruce Perdoodles. Little Brewski Wooski. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of this because I just feel like I don't need it. He gets 2 parties for each day, yeah. I mean, they're not really like, sometimes we do a bigger thing of like, oh, we're watching these movies with Bruce or whatever, but currently laying on my Snorlax Squishmallow. I am still mad they didn't make that a jumbo. That's like such an obvious thing. Have you gotten any of the other Pokemon ones? The Growlithe one is really pretty. I don't like how they do his tail, because it's like the tail just feels like it gets in the way. Like I get that it's like, oh, he has a tail, but like so what? But the look of it is very cool. I want the Gengar one as well. Even though I'm like, okay, I'm cutting down Squishmallows, I think I would still take the Gengar one, because Gengar is one of my favorite Pokemon. Gengar is just a chill guy. I wish there was like more lighting in here, but I guess it's fine. I mean, maybe we could flip these. Or like make it more like this. I feel like these could flip and that might be better, but let's just leave it as is for now. Okay, so we have this. Okay, this is much better than what we had when the game was like, you're done, right? Like, no, I'm not done. I'm definitely not done. Okay. I use them as pillows. Finally gave Snore some washing. I throw Pikachu in the machine too. Yeah, I use them as like, I'll hold them when I sleep, and then I also will do like, sometimes I'll use them as like armrests. Like I'll be like laying down, and then I'll like put one down, and then like have my hand with like my phone or my console on there. So they're good for that too. I love an Eevee and Togepi. Togepi, oh yeah, because yeah, those are out. Those like exist already. Yeah, they're good little armrests. They're just very like useful for a bunch of things. Do you have any interest in that Squishmallow pillow? I feel like that's taking it too far. Okay, I'm kind of happy with this actually. I don't hate it. Maybe we'll like do like that and then like a little bit over. Go this way. Yeah. Oh, and just for people who maybe haven't seen it, check it out. That's pretty cool, right? It's like one of the nicer filters. Okay, now we are finished. And I'll just click into this to hopefully like save. Ooh, I'm gonna like this one. I love music stuff. This is gonna be fun. Let's just hit start to make sure it like saves what we've done. Oh yeah, I cannot fucking wait to do this. Okay. That being said though, let me squish them all over. Alright, that was a bunch of fun. I could honestly see myself doing more of this even just on stream, because I kind of like the like just chatting vibe to everything, but I have a lot of games I need to play. Well, actually, now that the embargo's up for Pragmata, I am getting to play Pragmata early. I'm not going to give any of my thoughts yet because I haven't played enough, but though I did play at SGF already before. So anyway, but I'll be talking about that on the podcast on Min-Max Show, and what else? Why am I blanking on this? Min-Max Show and Remap. So I'm mostly playing that offline to prepare for those shows. So that's going to eat up a lot of my gaming time. And then what else? Yeah, so I don't know that I'll like be able to sneak in more streams, but it would be really fun to like beat this game. But also we're going like really slowly, but also like it's nice. So like I don't want to speed it up. But we're also in a good spot with this game because it is the kind of game, as far as like from a critical standpoint and a podcasting standpoint, it's the kind of game where you will like, you know, you'll see more environments, but like once you do like 1 to 2 stuff, like you kind of already get it. And yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. I do recommend this. Obviously you need to like decorating, but also it's a decorating game. So it's like, if there, you know, sometimes people ask that classic question of like, if it's not, you know, my genre, should I still check it out? Like usually the answer is no. This is another one of those times where the answer is no. It's like, look, this isn't going to make you like decorating, but if you're looking to, you know, approach it with an open mind and open heart, I think you'll enjoy it. The Cthulhu one would be perfect for my hubby. Literally, I'm going to get him that right now. Oh, that's fun. I should check out what, like, I had too many Squishmallows for, like, not having a home because there's just no space to put them. They're huge. But I do love them. I do love them. They're fun. And we were like, not full on. We never like full on one collector, but like we had like our little moments. Like Isaiah was collecting the dinosaurs for a while, which was cool. They're just like really good. I think everyone needs at least like, I think every house, apartment, condo, whatever should have at least one Squishmallow. Ideally like 2 to 3, I think is a good number to have. Yeah, but I got Rigby. Right now we have 3, 4, 5 still, and that's after having gotten rid of like a lot. So yeah, it happens quick. Also for people kind of following the through line of yeah, definitely Crowboy. Like it just like improves your life. Like it's like literally, it sounds so dramatic to say that, but genuinely Squishmallows will make your life better. They're cozy, they're comfy. You can do like a bunch of different stuff with them. Like you can use them as a pillow. You can use them as like, sometimes I'll use them as like kind of a, you know how like when you like lean back, you'll have that gap where your head is. It's like I'll put one and like kind of balance out my big ass head. You could like put one down, put your feet on it. It's like there's just like, if you get like the really giant one, you can just fucking sit on it like a beanbag chair. Like they're awesome. I love them. Yeah, they're great with handhelds. I actually also have, it's big, but I use, what is it called? Ooh, it starts with a V. I have, the Volari gaming pillow is what I have. And someone pointed out, they're like, this is just a breastfeeding pillow. And genuinely, it actually is, which is so funny. So if you have a breastfeeding pillow already, use that to game. If you don't, you can get this Volari pillow. And I guess if you birth a child or you're around a child that you have to breastfeed, you already have a pillow. But yeah, we have this. And it's pretty nice because it's like, again, it's like, it's the design of a breastfeeding pillow. So it's like, it wraps around like your stomach and you can like clip it in the back too. And like you can rest your arms and hands there. Like I'm never really holding my controllers. Again, the ergonomics. I mean, they're using the Volari pillow. I'm using a Squishmallow or I'm using a regular pillow. There's some exceptions to that, but usually that's how I like to game. And yeah, it's just really fun. I have just like a general pink one, but they have a lot of like collabs too, which is really cool. Highly recommend. I would love to like do this is another one where it's like give me the sponsorship. Yeah, it's just nice. The Squishmallows though like do the job too, and like the Squishmallow has more value than the Volari gaming pillow, but the Volari gaming pillow is nice. I think the only con is like because it's such a specific pillow, you can like wrap it around to like make it into a knot, but it kind of like is annoying to put away and stuff is my only beef with it, and that's like why I don't use it more. But like when I use it, I really use it. Like it's like right now it's like out on the sofa. Like I'll probably use it because it's already out. But when it's like in the coffee table, it's like, I don't really want to take it out of there. And it's kind of like big and, you know, it's in the way a little bit. Excuse me. But yeah, they have some really cute, like, I don't have like a strong Bethesda fandom, but they have some cute Bethesda ones right now with like Fallout and like Starfield and like, those ones look cute. The Nicola ones is cute. The Doom one kind of just like, it looks just like Kiara on the Doom on the pillow or whatever. But yeah, I like those quite a bit. Give me the let me like put my logo on there or something. Anyway, we're well off topic. Something I was going to mention is for those of you checking on the last stream, I have been working on within my backlogged making a having a list of like a roadmap for the year. So of like games I want to make sure I get to and stuff. It's been really cool to like chip away at that. I feel like it's given me a lot of structure. Hozy was on there and I'm glad I got to it. It's really fun. I like it quite a bit. Here are the other games that are on there for people that are curious. Follow me on Backlogged if that's your thing. I like using Backlogged. It's a way to track your games. It's fun and it's cool. I'm a backer on their Patreon, so I get a nice little your special badge, and I love that. I love a little pat on the head. So yeah, but you can follow me on there and stalk some of my gaming progress. I don't log every time I play, but I do log all the games I beat and stuff, and I'll do reviews for. I try to do reviews for like every game that I have going on, even if I haven't like finished it, just to like throw some thoughts up there. It helps me keep track of like what what I've played and what I like and what I thought of it a little bit. So yeah, that's that. Other things I really have to work on and why I probably shouldn't just be playing Hozy all day is I really gotta play more Silk Song for that spoiler cast, which I'm definitely not gonna finish Act 3 by the time it happens, but I'm gonna try to put in some good efforts. I'm trying to see, when is that spoiler cast? The 29th. I have a little bit over, I have like basically 2 weeks to play, so oof. We'll see. I started it. We'll see what happens. Okay. Let's go over to, I think, just Bossman. I think me and Bossman are going to be stream sisters because we, I guess, stream at the same time. Though I think Bossman's kind of always streaming, so he probably streams at the same time as most people. Let's do a little raid over there. Let me paste this in. Apologies on not having my goodbye stuff set up. Slowly building the stream again. Learning to walk again. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. And I'll definitely be live next Monday. Actually, shit, no, I won't. Oh my god, guys. So I actually won't be live on Monday. I'm going to Disneyland for my brother's birthday. So we're celebrating that. He's one of the emojis, the emotes. If you're a sub, shout out to him. So I won't be live on Monday. I don't know if I'll do a makeup stream, but if you want to make sure you follow all my stream stuff, definitely hit follow on Twitch and click the little bell for the notifications, because if and when I can, I'd love to throw in some bonus streams, especially with this Hozy thing. It's chill. We can chat, all that stuff. It's fun. I've been liking it. It's an enjoyable process for me. But let's go over to Kyle Bossman and say Randleton when you get there and spam the tier 1 emotes if you have them. And I'll see y'all here next time. Let me go queue up that raid. Thanks for watching.